So, last session, you guys started in the ruins of the Temple of Onatu by the Molten Sea, having just chased off a bounty hunter duo that was after Lulu. Amity got you to fill in some of her horn cracks with teal gemstones.
So pretty.
You guys had a long rest and reached level 9. But Amity, you had a bad dream about Mortlock and taken away by some ducks. It's a bad time.
It was like
You guys then set off in the Tormentor and managed to find Ulda the Empyrean in the midst of the battleground where she fought Tiamat long ago. Ulda had hoped to slay Tiamat in the name of Ilmater, but had failed. She knew her curse of imprisonment could only be lifted by spilling the blood of Tiamat on the soil of Avernus, and that the current champion of Tiamat, Arkan the Cruel, wears a vial of Tiamat's blood around his neck. You suggested you would attempt to retrieve this for her, but did ask that she give you some of her blood for a ritual Ruth is conducting. And with you saying you were going to go off to see Arkan about getting Tiamat's blood, Ulda revealed that her great sword had been forged to contain the Red Orb of Dragonkind, a very powerful relic capable of great draconic magic, once used as a weapon against Tiamat. Ulda believed Arkan would be willing to do just about anything to get his hands on an Orb of Dragonkind. So you guys took the orb and travelled north towards the prison of Tiamat, and along the way you encountered the Karkajuk Warband. Struggled with that one. You successfully took out the leader Graja, and what was left of the Karkajuk Warband scattered. You guys then crossed the Shumrath Pit and the River Styx, taking out many fiends on the way, and you eventually arrived at Tiamat's prison. Here, a turtle named Krull had you fight against Obatala, the White Dragon, in order to prove your worth. And after a dicey combat encounter, you persuaded Krull you were worth hearing out. Krull then led you to the entrance of Tiamat's prison, across that great big moat of lava, and towards the jaws of the colossal dragon skull that's in the mountainside. And you saw where many Abishai and a few mortals were camped up, and war machines kind of scattered around as well. And you saw that standing guard at the entrance of the jaw was a minotaur called Tordogar, who stepped aside to allow the two of you, Lulu and Krull, inside. So that is where we pick up. So, as you are led inside this colossal dragon skull, you can see that the cavern inside is this large circular chamber, seemingly carved into the mountain and styled almost like some sort of cathedral. Its design is a bit reminiscent of an amphitheater. There are rows of rising curved benches looking down on a central raised dais. There's that word again, dais.
Hi. Yeah.
And the dais is about 15 foot in diameter, and it has the symbol of Tiamat very ornately engraved upon it. You can see scores of Abishai, the kind of Draco Devils, of different colours all around this chamber, up these rows and rows of benches. And there's the occasional mortals plastered in amongst the crowd as well. On the far side of the chamber, opposite the entrance where you're coming in, there is a staircase that rises and leads to a precipice of a great gaping pit that descends down into the mountain. Overhead, banners hang depicting the holy symbol of Tiamat, as well as depicting different scenes of conquest against the forces of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, the deity diametrically opposed to Tiamat. As well as this, there are 5 hanging nests, kind of chained to the ceiling and hanging down. One of which contains a white dragon wormling, so a very, very young white dragon that's just kind of like its head kind of poking out, looking down curiously at what's going on down below it.
That's cute.
Another one of these hanging nests seems to contain a manticore and another a chimera. So I can send you pictures of
Yeah.
those.
What was the last one?
So a manticore looks like this. Again, we have to wait for it to actually load, but here is your chimera.
Ooh.
And oh no, sorry, that's a manticore. And the chimera looks like this.
Manticore looks.
Whenever it decides to.
Ooh.
Oh, what the fuck?
So you can see the remaining 2 nests seem to be empty from what you can see. However, the most prominent sight in this chamber is that upon this raised dais in the center, there seems to be some sort of ritual afoot.
Oh.
You see Arcan the Cruel, this large, imposing red dragonborn. I will send the artwork again in case you've forgotten what he looks like.
I could not.
Ooh.
I just could not forget.
Mm-hmm. Here he comes. There he is.
Go down.
So you can see Arcan the Cruel. And you can see his left arm ends strangely in a kind of human-looking, decaying hand, which is very obviously different from his kind of claw talon-like red dragonborn right hand. And this kind of strange, decaying hand is outstretched and stood before Arcan, bound on the dais by these translucent red chains similar to those you saw in Ulda, is a Pegasus, a beautiful white winged horse, a celestial being. And as you are entering and taking all of this sight in, Krull stops and he positions his staff across to the side as if gesturing for you not to step any further. As Krull kind of lowers his head and takes in what's happening up ahead. And you can see that Arcan is muttering some sort of prayer, it seems. You see different spectators leaning in, different Abishai that are on these kind of curved benches kind of leaning in as Arcan places this hand on the Pegasus. And the creature cries out as a sickly green energy begins to radiate from the hand. Arcan closes his eyes, his head lolls back. And as this is happening, you hear Lily going, "What's he doing?"
I don't think we can't do anything about this, Louis. Just cover her eyes.
Okay.
And Krull kind of looks in and goes, "Shh."
Oh.
And you watch as the sickly energy is radiating from the hand that's placed around the neck of the Pegasus. The Pegasus withers before your eyes. The sickly green magic around Arcan's hand growing more and more intense as all life is being sucked out of this Pegasus. And before long, all that remains of it is this browning, shriveled husk, devoid of any life. And Arcan's eyes reopen as he looks down at his glowing hand as the magic slowly subsides. And he looks around the room and announces, "We are growing closer, but we still have much work to do." And a few of the Abishai among the front rows, red and blue Abishai primarily, exchange looks and a few nods. Some move to depart as others engage each other in conversation. And 2 white Abishai move forward and move to dispose of the Pegasus corpse. And as they move it aside, Arcan takes a moment just to examine his hand, turning it over. And then he turns attention in your direction, kind of eyes passing over you and then landing on Krull. Krull, who are these two you bring before us? And Krull steps forward now. Three, Arcan. These three sought an audience with you. They gave Obatala a tough time, so they may be worth hearing out. Arcan looks over you and kind of clocks Lulu now.
Fuck.
She's died.
Step forward then. Why have you come here?
So we'll step up.
Rude. You want to take this one? Be my guest.
Fuck me. I don't know what to say. Hi. I'm Amity. I've researched a lot about Tiamat actually back on the mortal plane. It's an honor to be here.
I see you here to join our ranks.
We're more researchers. Just curious about what's going on down here and Tiamat in general. We actually had a friend that was a follower of Tiamat. I don't know if he's down here. His name was
as you say that, one of the figures in the chamber, a black Abishai,
No.
stands and steps forward.
No.
Arcan, if I may.
No. No way. I refuse. No, fam.
I encountered this gnome and tiefling in my work in Baldurs Gate before I perished. They were assisting in my endeavors to collect what Zariel had stolen from the Dragon Queen.
Oh. At this, I rush up to the.
I rush him.
I'm so sorry I couldn't save you. We tried so hard. I'm so sorry.
So like there's like a bit of a scene here as like the other Abishai kind of like taking it back and looking over, and Arcan as well is kind of like brow furrowed, like taking in this like
just weeping at his.
Oh, I researched so much because we didn't know what to do with your body because we wanted to make sure that your soul went where you wanted it to be. So I researched for so long. I hope we did the right thing. We threw loads of coins in with you. Was that the right thing to do?
Yes, I appreciate your efforts. I know not what they've done since then, but they did provide tribute to the Dragon Queen as my soul was ferried here.
Oh!
And they fought well against the cults of Merkel, Bane, and Baal.
Dude, I've still got one dragon mask.
Oh, bring it out. Put it on.
I'm gonna bring it out. I'm gonna go look.
So, is that the mask that was on Altus, or is that a mask from the treasure trove?
It's from the treasure trove.
Okay, so with that, Arcan begins kind of stepping forward towards you all, and Altus looks over you. Now a black Abishai,
Oh, shit.
and he looks over you both. It is good to see you again. You have come very far.
We've all been through it. Look at us all now.
Oh, fuck.
And as Archon steps up, he kind of puts his hand out as if to take the dragon mask from you.
Yeah, actually, we have like we have that like secret stash of stuff still that remember we kept aside, and you have, Jelly, because we kept it aside in case those cultists ever ambushed us again.
Yes.
So you have, it's all in my notes, like some of Tiamat's shit.
Oh, God, yeah. Let me see. What was time to spend that or to pay with that? Because we didn't we just like give we had money, Tiamat's money.
We
That
I don't think we did. Oh, did we?
Remember we set aside some of the coins.
Yeah.
At one point we were like, fuck it.
Yeah, I think we spent the coins.
But we did have other shit though.
Yeah, we did have other shit. I'm trying to think of like it's after the low lantern. I have like a little list of shit that we we
that
keep.
kept. The mask was remember we sold some stuff as well though. Like we did get rid of some of it.
We did. So we have like some agates.
Yeah. I sold the agates though.
No, I thought we only sold like a specific amount. I have down that we sold 10 agates and we have 9 left.
Oh,
no,
okay.
5 left.
Oh yeah.
I think we sold like most of the stuff, but then we kept some back as well. So we've got like some agates, some moonstones.
Yes.
And some masks.
Still.
Hey.
We wanna.
Yeah.
Back.
Hey.
We kept these. We didn't manage to get everything from the treasure. We continued with your mission though, and this is all we managed to get. We kept them with us just in case.
Yeah, your other we gave them your bag of all the stuff, but they just kind of left after that, and we didn't really have anyone else. We didn't know how to contact them, so.
And Alta says, we have been in contact with the few individuals in Baldurs Gate that are associated with our cult.
Oh,
but thank you for collecting the rest of this. I thought much of this lost.
So here.
So happy.
And Arkan kind of looks everything over and turns to Alta, says, Altus, you can do the honors. And he gestures towards that great gaping pit at the back.
Oh, they're going to eat it into the pit.
And Altus kind of bows his head. Thank you, champion. And he collects everything that you have handed to him.
Oh, shit.
It's a lot of shit. And you watch him ascend the stairs at the back. And he lays it all out along the precipice of this great big gaping pit. And Altus kind of kneels for a moment. And there's this very strange sound as this chorus of 5 discordant voices in a kind of loud but whispered tone, speaking a language you don't understand, echoes out around the chamber. And Altus pushes everything down into the pit. It all tumbles down into the... It goes deep. You cannot see the bottom of that pit.
I lean into the Dragonborn guy and I'm like, what's he doing?
He is returning those items to where they belong.
Is Tiamat down there?
She is indeed.
Whoa! Can we see her?
I'm afraid it doesn't work like that.
Damn. That's unfortunate.
But you have our gratitude for returning these items.
You're so welcome. We carried them very far.
Yeah. We've traveled very far.
I'm glad they're back with the Dragon Queen herself.
But you are not here to assist us any further. You're just...
Oh, well. I wouldn't speak so soon about that. You're going to remember you're in for an even bigger treat.
Do go on.
So, we kind of came here to see if you guys would be up for a little trade.
What kind of trade are you looking to suggest?
We kind of need... Does he have it on his neck? Can I see it?
Let me see.
Make a perception check.
Perception.
F. Oh, that's the Tormentor. Wow.
Open up.
Perception.
You can see that he has various necklaces on, but what's at the end of those necklaces disappears beneath his armor.
Okay, I'm gonna like look at his neck and I'm trying to like see which one it is. So I like take a very pregnant pause as I try and scan his neck. And I'm like, I don't know if you got it on you right now, but we were wondering if you would be up for trading something that you supposedly have, and that something is a pile of Tiamat's blood.
He is very visibly taken aback by this. And he looks down at you, Jelly.
Little gnome.
For me.
What? Why are you seeking such an item?
So,
To further our research.
yeah. Look, I am a holy person myself. I have a deity. I find it all very fascinating. And I would just love the opportunity to learn more about Tiamat. I promise you there would be nothing untoward being done. I completely appreciate how important such a thing might be. And when you see what we have to offer you in return, I hope that it will assure you, cement for you that we mean absolutely no ill will towards Tiamat.
Make a deception check.
I don't mean any untoward ill will towards Tiamat.
No, but you're saying that you're just wanting it for research purposes, which is very much a lie.
Oh, what's Jelly's deception? Oh,
Oh, look, where'd that come from?
doesn't need the +9. Doesn't need it.
Get out of here! Hook, line, and sinker, bleed. Get in. Got him.
His eyes kind of narrow a little.
Ooh.
And what are you offering in return? It would certainly need to be
Oh boy, oh boy.
something very special.
Oh boy, oh boy. I think
It is.
you're getting the most out of this deal, good sir. And I kind of look around and
Amity like puts hand on Jelly and like shakes her head.
yeah. Can we go somewhere a little bit more private? This is very much a big deal. Altus can come, but
Yeah, we trust Aldous.
just Altus, but I don't know. I trust everyone.
Very well. And he kind of gestures for you to follow him. And he kind of looks at Krull, who's still by the entrance, kind of nods, and Krull heads out to where Torgar is.
Goodbye, Krull!
He just kind of looks back and raises his staff and then gets back to walking out.
Oh,
And Arkan kind of leads you, and he kind of signals for Altus to follow as well. And he leads you into a side room, which I guess kind of carved out of the mountainside here. So in terms of architecture, it's nothing particularly stunning, but it is decorated with various kind of holy symbols and iconography of Tiamat. And this does appear to be not a living space, but perhaps some sort of kind of side meeting area. And so Arkan leads you in here, and Altus follows him behind, and then Arkan gestures for Altus to stay at the door. So like Altus like closes it. He's inside, but he's by the door. And Arkan kind of looks over you. So what is this that's had to be spoken of in private?
Do I have it? I think Amity has it.
it's in the bag of holding, but Amity doesn't want to get it out.
Amity? You okay?
I think we could just say what it is.
Yes, yeah, that's a good plan. So, it is... What is it again, Amity?
The red orb of dragonkind?
The red orb
Right.
of dragonkind.
Like, even though you're not looking at him, you can tell that even Altus is like immediately like taken aback and like kind of like
These
audibly
calls.
in shock at the back of the room.
Welcome.
And Arcan's expression just changes to one of like total shock. And, where did you acquire this item?
There's a
Hello?
prison celestial down here who was in possession of it.
Prison Celestial. It's been down here this whole time.
It would seem that way.
Do you
We're
have it
very-
with you just now?
Do you have what we need on you just now?
And he tugs on one of the necklaces and brings up a very, it's kind of like phylactery that's very ornately designed, but there is a vial of blood there.
Ooh.
Is there any way that we can be sure that's Tiamat's blood? Sorry to be a little bit cheeky with it, but you can understand now that you know the stakes that we would like to be sure before handing over.
You think I would walk around with some sort of fake on me?
Can't be too careful.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I do. Why wouldn't you?
Do you have any understanding of what this means?
No,
He kind of like,
that's why I'm wanting to research it, man.
but it is of great importance. To even suggest I part with it is quite the ask.
I mean, the same with us, buddy. Like, even asking us to part with what we've got, you can appreciate is also quite the ask. Seems we're in some very similar situation here. I'm sure you would want to verify somehow the validity of whatever object we give you.
I certainly would. And speaking of that, I would like to see it.
Okay. And Amity will reach in the bag of holding and bring up the orb and just is like,
Bring out the red orb of dragonkind.
Holy fuck.
And Arcan lets go of the vial and kind of like falls down on the outside of his armor, so it's visible. And he reaches out and takes it from you and holds it up. And it kind of glows in his hand. And a smile appears in his face. This is genuine.
Yep, you're welcome. We're friends here.
This is quite incredible.
we're very good at what we do.
And he's just kind of looking over in his hands. It seems so. Obtaining this orb removes a very powerful weapon against us from the equation.
You're welcome.
Would you be willing to consider further mutually beneficial arrangements?
After we verify the blood, maybe.
And he takes it off from his neck and extends it out to you. And it is very the design of this kind of phylactery. It's this kind of beautiful black metal, and you can see that it has these little red, green, blue, white, and black gems embedded in it, representing the chromatic dragonflights. And he holds it out in front of you. And how do you suggest you verify its validity.
Hang on a minute. No, seriously, I look at my spells here. Tell you. Fresh out of level 5s, eh?
We sure do be at level 5.
That's something. Luckily, I do have divination. So I could ask my deity if this will work.
Can we just insight check him? Like,
Yeah, sure. What specifically are you looking to insight check here?
Well, it doesn't matter. Just to make sure he's not lying about the
I mean, could I identify it?
Probably.
Probably magical, right?
Let's have a look at identify.
Surely.
I'm gonna sit in a corner for 10 minutes and I'll
Or
talk
some
to
other
him.
magic.
Yeah, you can just chat shit.
Oh yeah. I don't know about that hand.
Okay, so you can ask. So Jelly, you
shoot
take
my
it from his hand,
and
and
then I head over into the corner and I start my ritual.
I can watch as you go into the corner and sit and identify it. Before turning attention to you, Amity, who's still in front of him. Yes, I assure you, you will not be disappointed with that.
I'm sure my friend's just very cautious. You know, down here, you can't be too cautious. So, what's up with your hand?
And he kind of holds it up, kind of turning it over.
His
Kind
hand
of,
in my face.
right? It's almost as if he's examining it as much as he's allowing you to examine it.
Oh shit, what is this?
What's on me?
And it is a very useful tool.
So do you get the power you absorb from it? Like, as I saw you absorb that Pegasus, do you now get that power?
Not quite. I'm building towards something else. It's not for myself.
Something for TM.
The Hollyphant you have with you.
Please leave her alone, I say from the corner.
Interrupt your cast.
Please leave her alone. That's your cast. Would you be willing to part with her?
Oh, good.
And Lily goes, what?
No, she's a very good friend of ours.
A shame. There are other candidates, however.
It's gonna steal our blood.
Is that what you're talking like when you're talking about mutually beneficial work? Is that what you're referring to?
There are a few things that I have in mind. You could certainly assist in continuing what little you had done with Altus. The agents of Zariel that's infiltrating and pilfering the Dragon Queen's hoard. The operation has become more organized in recent weeks.
Any idea why? Why would it step up suddenly?
It would seem Zariel has appointed some new Amnazu in charge of running that operation, whereas before it was rather disparate agents.
Any name on that?
I do not believe we have a name, but our agents have been able to surmise that they arrived very suddenly some weeks ago.
I look at Jelly, who's just in the corner.
What?
I'm like, we'll get to that later. So you would want us to retrieve some of those stolen items?
Yes, any efforts to retrieve the stolen items or to inflict serious damage upon their operations, would certainly be.
What do you think? Let me see. Yeah, that looks like potato. That looks like a bread.
If any retrieval of stolen items, any damage inflicted upon their operation, these would be efforts that would be rewarded.
For the reward. Would you be interested in perhaps a trade of items? I understand Tiamat's hoard is hers, obviously, but as you can see, my friend is a woman of faith, and we understand there are some relics related to her deity that Tiamat has in her possession.
Babe, well done. Yeah, that shit belongs to an Atu, man.
Can't identify.
And another thing.
He thinks for a moment. I cannot hand over any items that belong to the Dragon Queen's hoard. This is a very sacred site. I don't think you fully comprehend what you ask. But as he says that, once again, there is this chorus of 5 disparate voices. It kind of echoes around the chamber.
I wish I could speak dragon.
No, that's fine with it.
Oh, Lulu.
Lulu, what's
Boo.
this?
No, Boo. What? What'd you say?
He wants to speak to Arcan.
Oh, she's going to give us the keys. Or is she going to kill us? That remains to be.
And Arcan pauses and then begins to make for the door where Altus is and turns over to look at you and says, I'll be back momentarily. To see the Dragon Queen would like to add something to this conversation.
Been a good word.
Much time as you need.
And Arcan heads back out into the main chamber as you're left with Altus.
Is my ritual done yet, bro? My ritual done.
Oh yes.
Yeah, so your identify completes. A very chilling sensation passes over you. This is indeed the blood of Tiamat, the Dragon Queen.
Holy good shit.
And you reckon this would be capable of some very powerful magic.
Do I know what? With my identify?
I'd say because it's not like, it's more kind of like this would be like a very powerful, like perhaps spell component might be the best way to put it.
It's not like
a magic item in its own sense, but in terms of like it doesn't have like a stat block of like,
no,
here's the magic effect this has.
I get you. Makes sense to me. All right, I see. I'll be damned. He was telling the truth.
In the bag it goes.
And as Arcan left, he actually took the red orb of dragonkind with him.
Yeah, that's fair. A trade's a trade.
Yeah.
So Altus, how's it been?
What's going on, man?
It's taken some adjusting to the new form, but I've been very busy. It seems so to have you to have acquired such a relic.
You know.
I mean, I say, Altus, you're the one who led us on this path, if I'm honest.
Sure.
You know, it wouldn't be done if it wasn't for you.
I'm very pleased to hear that I have managed to serve the Dragon Queen so well.
Sure happened.
Very impressed.
And Arcan returns, and he looks you both over.
Yes.
You have in your possession a relic of significance to Torm, yes?
We
What?
got the helm of Torm.
I know. What? What do you mean? It's in the bag, man. What do you mean?
If there's loot, she knows it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The artifact you seek. The Dragon Queen will part with one in exchange for the artifact of Torm.
Oh, Torm is gonna fucking.
The others may be forthcoming if you make yourselves useful to our cause. Consider yourselves truly blessed. Such an offer is exceptionally unusual.
I truly do. I am honoured. I am blown away.
Blessed is this day. You ask me.
It would seem the eyes of the Dragon Queen are upon you, and they see potential.
Wow.
It's a lot.
Never had a gothic interest in me before. I feel
There exists in the Dragon Queen's hoard the staff of the landscaper,
Ooh.
the holy shield shimmer gem, and the chalice of renewal.
The fuck is that last one? Got any info on those?
I believe it is a chalice that is able to turn mundane liquids into healing liquids.
I have never heard anything more OP. Family.
Well, what do you know? What the other things do? The staff and the shield.
I am not entirely sure of the specifics, but I know the staff of the landscaper to be powerful staff, allows the wielder some semblance of control over the landscape, terrain around them. Meanwhile, Shimmer Gem is a very powerful magical shield, apparently, but again, the specifics I'm not entirely sure of.
Shield's pretty good, but this might be this. I mean, this is going to be like a legendary.
This chalice, man.
This chalice, though, is it worth the helm? I guess like Torm doesn't need to like answer with the helm, does he? How does the helm work? Is it just people who love Torm?
Yeah, people who Torm loves.
Torm wouldn't have to answer.
No. All right. Well, you know. And Eltura will be fine, right? They won't be that angry if I just give over their helmet that they trusted me with, because I was their champion.
This is your decision, Jenny. I'm not involved in all the gods and all of this.
Can we not just do jobs for you? This helm technically isn't mine to give.
This is disappointing, but if you were able to further our cause, the Dragon Queen may still be willing to part with some of these items.
Whereabouts? What kind of things are we retrieving? Where are we going?
Are you familiar with the Demon Zapper?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
It's powered by a unicorn.
Oh, it was a celestial. I didn't know it was a unicorn. That's cool as fuck.
If you were to bring that here, we could offer you an item in exchange.
When you say bring that,
Yes.
the whole fucking thing?
The full
The unicorn.
Okay.
Anything else?
He kind of eyes up Lulu.
Nope.
This, or any other creature pure of heart might work.
Nope.
I'm a creature pure of heart, but you can't have me either. I gave him a little wink.
Ooh. That was our winker.
Any other notable relics in the same vein as the Orb of Dragonkind? And if you were able to, as we discussed earlier, somehow impact on the operations of Zariel's agents that are pilfering from the Horde.
Like just distract Zariel in general, or is there a specific like operation you want to go for?
This Amnazu, they are based. One moment. Sorry to consult notes.
Right, buddy.
Sorry, my notes are a mess.
Don't worry, don't worry about it.
There we go. Yes. Far to the east of here, there is a fortress, Xanthayar. That is where this new Amnazu seems to be operating from.
So a fortress.
Xanthayar.
Zan.
They are.
Xanthayar.
Can I get out the map?
You can.
And say, yeah, whereabouts? Whereabouts would it be?
He looks at the map and points out this area.
All right.
This looks to be Xanthayar.
Thank you. How am I spelling Zan?
It is. Copy and paste.
Thank you. Oh, it's just a Zan. How do I remove that? Oh, there we go. Wait, I've got it now, don't worry. Yeah, okay. Okay.
All right.
So,
For that.
fuck up this Amazon, I guess. And I give Jelly like a look.
So.
And Altus kind of speaks up. If I may interrupt, if you were to pursue this Amnazu, I would be interested in accompanying you. It ties in with my own responsibilities.
Round 2! And the sequel!
The team is back together. Oh, you love to see it.
Perhaps this outing will prove more successful than my previous.
Hey. Okay, we'll give you a call.
Yeah, do we
And
do that first,
and-
really?
And so I was going to say, and Arcan says as well, yes, I would be interested in having one of our own accompany such an endeavor. It could be quite useful.
Of course.
I don't know if we're going to head there straight off. We have some stuff to wrap up of our own, quite time-sensitive stuff, so we can.
And the offer is there.
We can swing by.
Yeah, we can give you a little sending message.
Yeah.
Jelly can. And then you can meet us there.
This sounds agreeable.
Hey,
That's
really, that's the Altus we know.
We like to hear. Okay, well that sounds great.
Right.
That's me.
Anything else? I think we're good. It's been an honor and a pleasure to meet you. And I put my hand out to Arkan.
He shakes your hand with the non-hand of Vecna hand. He shakes your hand with the hand of Vecna hand and drains all your life force. He shakes your hands. I look forward to seeing where this partnership may lead.
Me too.
And he goes to shake your hand as well, Jelly, if you will shake his.
Yeah, and I like use my strength behind it. Like,
oh shit!
Very far.
Okay. Okay.
Like
check what Arcan's strength is.
I love the.
Whenever
there's a handshake with Jelly, she's like, "Come here."
Yeah, like come on, we're friends now.
Hey.
Remember, my hand is very big. So
yeah.
Go ahead and make a strength check, and Arcan will also make a strength check.
Go on, Jelly.
Very foreboding. Come on, Jelly.
Let's go.
This is the roll.
Let's go.
That wasn't the roll.
But
I rolled as Sarah, so it doesn't count.
Well, he beat your strength roll by 14. So
you don't crash it into him.
So you try to put some oomph into it, and you get a very small smile appears, and he retaliates, and you just feel your hand crushed in his grip.
Don't take any damage.
You did not take any damage. You just felt like you might be about to you felt like a little bit more pressure, maybe like a finger bone would have snapped or something.
Oh,
very demasculated.
Oh. I'm gonna give Altus a big hug. I'm gonna.
He very hesitantly turns the hug.
It's so good to see you again, Altus.
Yes, I never imagined we would be crossing paths again.
Look at us now.
I will prepare myself for any endeavour we may take together to Zempire.
Absolutely.
Hey, Altus, just to let you know, I actually have a pet rat. I don't know if you have a thing with rats now, so you want me to bring him out? I want to see if he gets a fright because he died by rats.
Trying to make a deception check.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I want to see if he
like a psychological torture on this poor guy.
What can I check?
Deception check.
Oh! She's got that rat.
The rat. I'm even convinced I've got a rat.
You have a rat.
He takes a step back. That won't be necessary.
I'll save it. Not for you. I would never. But I just want to be sure because he might come out, and I don't want to give you a fright. So I'll make sure.
So just keep that far from me.
I will, definitely. I might even leave him behind. We'll see.
That would be ideal.
Right.
Oh, also, by the way, I noticed that the decor in here could do with, it doesn't really match up what I expected the Dragon Queen's layers to look like. You guys need a hand with, making the place look a lot more Tiamatic.
And Arcana responds with, I appreciate the offer, but ideally this will be but a temporary encampment.
Oh, touche. Well, you're 1/5 of the way there.
It's kind of, which one says, And what do you mean by that?
You know, there's 5 of those things, right?
Yes, there is.
I wink at him.
We were winking at our cat.
He does not return the winks.
Oh, come on, man.
We'll break them down.
We'll get there. All right, let's head out on the road.
Now,
Oh, we gotta fix our fucking buggy after it got hit by a dragon.
oh, good stealth. You're homunculus.
Yeah, my gummy bears watching it.
Yeah, your homunculus was left by the torment.
He's just hanging out. He's under it, yeah. I go back to see what it sees, just darkness.
Yeah, you like tap into Slag's mind and everything's upside down.
Oh, he's still strapped in. Oh.
See as we walk by Tiamat's pit.
Yeah, you won't be passing like directly by it. It'll be kind of like, because you're like at the foot of those stairs that lead up to it.
I wanted to shout thank you into the pit.
You can shout up at the pit if you'd like.
Thank you.
There's no response.
Would Amity know thank you in Draconic?
With Lulu.
Like how you know like basic like other languages that you can say.
Make an intelligence check, Amity.
Amity, try and learn from Lulu.
Oh yeah.
You know, you think back like a few kind of like you're sure that at some point you passed the Dragonborn who taught you how to do a couple of swear words in Draconic,
No,
but that's
not
about the
that,
extent of it.
Can I ask Lulu and try and mimic like how she says it?
Can she speak the language? I think she just.
Does she just understand?
I think she just understands them.
Oh.
Can I ask her?
Can I ask? What's his name again? Sorry, that Dragonborn guy starts with A.
Arcan?
Can I ask Arcan how to say it? Just want to say thank you to Tiamat.
Yeah, he says the phrase.
Hey, and we both say.
You yell again, this time the Draconic phrase for thank you. There's still no answer, but you are drawing more and more attention from the various Abishai cultists that are gathered here.
Fair.
Absolutely no issues. I want them to look at me, to be honest.
You have their attention as you are on your way out.
Well, really good. All right, let's get out of here.
That's great.
So
that went.
Arcan kind of like escorts you to the exit.
It went.
And he goes and has a very quick word with Krull. You see Krull's expression lights up.
The heroes of Tiamat.
And Arcan begins to make his way back inside, giving you a nod as he passes. And Krull steps up. Very impressive indeed.
Yeah, right. Bet you're glad we didn't kill us now.
Well, if Owatala had killed you, I could have simply rummaged through your belongings and found it myself. But
well, be less.
You're more useful alive.
Exactly.
That's it.
I shall show you back to your war machine.
Thank you. It's like the valet.
He'll lead you back across the moat as you see Torrigar takes up his position, blocking the entrance once more, the big Minotaur. And you make your way across the moat and back to the front of the large 5-spired tower. And you can see that, yeah, your Tormentor's still flipped over. Graja's corpse just flayed out on the ground.
Right, we gotta.
And Krull kind of leads you to it and says, one of the wormlings wanted to eat that one, but I suggested you may have plans for them if you brought them all the way here.
Thank you. We do.
That would have been really bad.
Be careful not to leave such perfectly good corpses lying around, though. It's rather tempting.
Yes,
noted. Noted. Okay, let's try and tip this baby back up.
Both of you make strength checks.
Oh God. Uh-oh. Crow, any help?
Oh,
Any help, please, Crow?
You needed a combined 25, so.
That's a hard tack.
Ooh. It smells good as hell.
Getting hot.
fuck.
Um,
Oh, boy.
so Crawl's like standing there watching, like, oh, and it's like slowly going.
Come on.
He just and he steps over and uses this like staff and like forces it the rest of the way.
Oh, thank you,
Thank
Crow.
Giving you that little bit of extra assistance you needed as the tormentor rights itself.
That's what we needed.
And he kind of picks up the corpse of Garage and tosses it into the back seat.
Perfect.
And as he does so, he looks over her and goes, I think I've seen that one before.
The warlord. Not anymore, though.
Yes, I believe she had a run-in with one of our dragons.
Oh.
And they didn't finish her off?
Yeah.
No, this is a very young dragon.
Oh.
Still baby.
Still, cut their numbers down a few. And he turns and walks clunk towards the tower.
He's so cool.
Bye, Crow.
Hi, Crawl.
Goodbye.
We're gonna make friends with these people, so help us.
we are being so fucking friendly. I'm just like,
Yeah, alright.
right.
As soon as I get in that vehicle, I am just
Okay. You did really good in there. Holy shit. You were like a businesswoman. Like you were giving them the hard sell, the hard play-by-play. Good as hell.
in my head, it was not going well, but that's great to hear. And
It
we
went
got
very
what we
well.
were. And that's as good as we can ask. And hey, thank you so much for asking about Onatu.
Don't worry, you were busy. I was like, hey, help my gal out. So that amnesty that came down a few weeks ago. That is part of Zariel's new task force.
Yeah.
I think that's an old friend of ours, by any chance.
Do you? In which case, what the fuck are we gonna do?
I mean, it would be nice to see him again. Like he like we saw him and he went. It'd be nice to fully kill him, you know?
Yeah. We could definitely try.
I'm up for just
I'm
doing
up
that.
for it. Fuck the guy.
Right. Not right now.
No, but you
Not
know.
on the same day. I'm not gonna fight like 20 hobgoblins, a white dragon, and an amnesty.
No. But at some point.
But we got him.
We got that list. Put it on the list. Things that we want to do.
On the list.
Whatever that list is.
God, right, we've got 8 things on the list now.
Holy shit.
Fucking Krieg! For Raya, if no one else.
You know. Okay, I guess we just give him. Is it like sleepy times? Is it? Can we tell him a bit more?
You're probably kind of approaching long rest territory.
We
You could
do
call
it
it there and get a long
for
rest
this
then. Or...
mountain? It would be pretty protected.
Yeah, I mean, can we? Should oh god, will the dragons bother us? Perhaps not. I hope.
I can send. We haven't actually like lived up. I can send a message to what's not Krieg to Krull.
Crawl.
Ask if we can chill here.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll point wherever he went. And I'll
He's
cast
somewhere
message.
in that tower.
Exactly, and I'll cast message, and I'll say, "Hi, is it alright if we camp at the here? Like, we won't interfere with anything. I promise."
I suppose so. Just don't come in.
Absolutely not.
That's like in Shrek when Donkey sleeps out the front.
Yeah.
Us. Get out of my swamp.
I cannot guarantee your safety should you come in.
That's fair. Isn't there like 15 dragons in there?
Yeah.
You saw a few dragons of different ages
Yeah.
in the windows.
I'm good staying down here. We can camp out.
Cute. All right. Let's set up camp for the eve.
Okay.
Skedaddle off. Let me have a look at my spells.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's just assume that, like, someone is... I mean, we already know someone is scrying on us, right?
I mean, I'd assume like 6 people are scrying on us at any one time.
I assume Tiamat can 100% hear us.
Oh, yeah.
So, should we just... Not that I don't think it's going to do any fucking good, but shall we just speak in Gnomish? Just in case?
Yeah, I mean, I could just continually cast a message to you.
Oh, yeah. That's a much better idea.
That's possible.
Let's just message so that anything we talk about.
Brilliant. And if you want to start a conversation, just tap me and I'll cast it.
Okay. That's
Right.
We should probably just get into the habit of like doing that, because it's actually probably like pretty, a smart thing for us to start doing, considering that we assume we're being scried on.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Just assume we're talking in message Gavin all the time.
It is like effort to like
yeah, I'm
cast
aware.
the spell, so it's
Oh, is it? I thought it was instantaneous.
But I'm like I have to like say
it's
things and do little hand gestures for it. So
yeah,
it's not like
it's got like it has components to it, so like there is actually like a process of casting it.
But
And then like it's only like a short
it.
message as well, so you can just like recast. You have to like keep on casting it over and over again.
Okay, important stuff then through message.
Important stuff, yeah. So I've got space in my ring.
Let's pop it.
And I
goodies in there.
I know you're pretty eager about me having Revivify again, but
I mean,
I don't think you got any 3rd levels left at this point. So
wait, say that last bit again.
Sorry? You don't have any 3rd levels left, do you? So you can't put it into my ring.
I do. I've got 3 3rd levels. It's 4th levels and 5th levels that are.
Oh shit. Well, do you want to cast sending to your mum actually if you got 3rd levels?
I do, yeah, but I've got 3, so I could cast sending to my mum. Potentially another sending, if we want. I've also got 1 4th level, so essentially we have like 4 goes at level 3s, which are sending, revivify, clairvoyance. What the fuck is it? Clairvoyance.
Okay, but then also we need to save some stuff in case we're attacked during the night.
I do think we should put Revivify back in the ring though.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because today, like, with those fights, both fights, I got pretty low.
Yeah.
And if I went down...
It's smart that I have it.
So, let me send Revivify, and I'm going to cast that into Amity's ring.
Okay, so mark off 300 gold's worth of diamonds.
I know.
As you channel Onatu's energy and you store a very powerful Revivify spell in the ring.
Nice.
And you watch once more as the inscribed runes and whatnot on the side of the ring shift to adapt to the new spell inside the ring.
Yep.
All right.
And I'm going to cast sending to my mum.
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to say?
Hi, Mum. Hope you're good. What's happening there? I'm fine. Got some cool weapon.
Got some cool weapon.
Close to getting you out.
Yeah. On path to getting El Toro. Love you. Goodbye.
Oh. You hear your mother's voice come back. Jelly, it's so good to hear your voice again. We are okay. There have been some attacks. Not everyone has survived those attacks, but your sister and I are okay. Hope to see you soon. Love you, Jelly.
We gotta go.
We need to get Zariel out. Every day that passes, like,
I
more
know.
people are damned to hell.
Who's
Essentially.
dead? Who's that?
I could cast
What?
it again.
Hot elf boy is toast.
Yeah. Yeah, he probs is. I might cast sending tomorrow and ask her to.
Yeah.
So we can survive the night. So let me just update my spells. Are there any dragons nearby?
Hmm?
Are there any dragons nearby where we are?
Make a perception check. I mean, you guys are like at the foot of the tower, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make a perception check.
Well.
Obatala is no longer clinging to the spire, but their head is visible out of one of the large arches, just looking around the horizon. There's a couple of what looks to be wormlings as well, very, very young dragons, kind of pass by various windows every now and then.
That was all.
Yeah.
No.
You guys hunkering down for the night then?
Yeah, there's no point in just
Yeah.
using spells for the sake of it.
Okay, so as you guys hunker down, you guys taking actually, as you guys hunker down, Lulu says to you both, "I didn't like him."
I'm so sorry you had to see that, Lulu, and you had to be in a place like that.
He wanted to do that to me too.
Well, we would never let him. Ever.
He's scary.
Not as scary as us, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just so many of them in there, though.
Well, we're not going to attack them. They're not going to attack us. You don't need to worry about it, Lily.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hug her.
Sweet girl.
You can feel that she's just kind of feeling very scared and sad.
Oh. So it's just sometimes you have to do things that are really hard in order to do things that are really good. You know, we're going to do a really good thing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know, your friend, she was all about sacrifice, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And we have to do, you know, what she would do for you, I'm sure.
We have to stay focused and save Zariel. Oh no! I forgot again.
It's okay.
I immediately look around and
yeah. I look around.
Make a perception check.
fuck's sake. This is really bad.
There's no like immediate sign around you that like anyone is like there listening to you.
Okay. Keep a super big eye out.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It's not your fault. It's fine.
I'm not used to this.
I know it's really hard. Okay. Right. Jelly, you want to go to bed and I'll do first watch?
See where we're situated. Is there like a corner or something that we could like, so that we're not completely exposed?
There's like on the side of the moat you're on, there is this kind of like large circular based tower. So you could like try and move kind of round to the back of that if you wanted.
Yeah,
Or you could like move a bit further away because like it's on that kind of like raised bit of rock as well, that then goes across the moat. So you could kind of like down that and try and find a kind of rocky bit nearby, or you could stay up by the tower.
Let's say by the tower. Could we use like the tormentor as like a wall between the outside world and
Yeah,
us?
sure.
Like a barrier almost, so we're kind of like
You
hidden
can do
in a
that.
way?
Yeah.
do you think I should cast if it's maybe Guardian of Faith?
Also, remember your tormentor has to take a bit of damage.
Oh shit, we should repair that. Can we both have a go at repairing that?
Sure. We can say one of you make the check with advantage because you're both doing it for the hour.
What check is it?
What check is it?
I believe it's a dex check. Give me a second.
I'll
check with
plus 4 to
proficiency or
dex.
something.
Definitely you. Right, yeah, what were you going to say about Guardian of Faith? Sorry, what's Gavin?
I think the dragons would immediately attack it.
Probs.
So
yeah, dexterity check, adding proficiency bonus. If Jelly makes the check, she can add her proficiency bonus. If it's Amity making the check with advantage, you cannot.
Either way, it's plus 4 for both of us.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay, well,
Doesn't matter then.
who wants to make the check?
Matters not.
Jelly, you're the big driver now. After that display, you want to go for it?
All right. Dex check.
Oh,
Hey,
plus
there we go,
4.
Good.
That's
So
a good roll.
now roll 2d4 plus 2.
I'd love to. Oh,
Fuck me.
Oh, classic gals roll there.
That is a classic girls roll.
what's the dang?
So your tormentor now has 39 hit points.
Oh.
39 hit points.
F.
So you guys spend some time looking over it and fixing up wherever you see the most damage, the most kind of pressing matters. Both of you kind of chipping in to look over things and do what's needed. And you spend an hour working on it, and there's a few bits that like you notice the issue, and then it takes you longer than you expected to actually fix it. So at the end of an hour, you will manage to fix 4 hit points worth.
We'll do it again in the morning.
Yeah. Who wants
Okay,
to?
so first watch.
I'm happy. Do you want to do it?
Yeah, I'm first watch.
Okay.
Amity, make a perception check.
Oh, I see everything.
See everything, yeah. So you look out over the horizon as Jelly's sleeping away, and you see like various meteors fall from the sky. You watch far off, see a group of war machines very, very off in the distance. You can squint your eyes and make out, and you can see about 8, 9 war machines, and one of them is a demon grinder, a very big demon grinder that is white and gold in color. And you watch as it kind of trundles its way across the horizon.
Which way is it going?
It would be going, you kind of watch it go, probably in the direction of the Shumrath pit.
Okay. I'll just make a note of that. And let Jelly have her rest.
Jelly, make a wisdom saving throw.
Is it a magical wisdom saving throw?
No.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine. You sleep soundly. And then Jelly, you wake up.
Yar. Time for my perception.
Yep. Amity goes to bed.
Mm-hmm.
15.
And so you're looking out in the horizon. You see at one point you see a kind of a shape in the horizon. It's kind of making its way towards you. It's this great big kind of leathery winged fiendish creature. And you watch as Obatala takes flight and flies out to meet it. And there is a very brief battle in the sky as you watch this this fiend as it does not do well against Obatala, the white dragon. The white dragon uses its frost breath several times, and the creature's wings freeze up. It plummets. Obatala swoops down and kind of rips its claws up its midsection, and
Are
the
they
thing
like
kind of
super
crumples
far
to the
away?
ground.
Are they super far away?
It's pretty far off, yeah. It's happening like on the horizon. And then you watch Obatala return and perch up.
Oh.
Can I like shout for him?
Yeah, sure, what do you want to say?
Do you need healed? That looked like a pretty difficult battle.
And you see Krull's head pop out. Don't worry, I have that under control. And disappears back inside. What do you say?
I said you want to do it together.
No, that won't be necessary.
Oh. Alright. Good night.
Good night, little one.
Mm.
Amity, wisdom saving throw. Oh, you're fine. Lovely sound sleep.
Yes.
You wake up refreshed, not
Rejuvenated.
drained or taxed in any way by some horrible duck nightmares.
Thank God. No more duck nightmares for me.
Yeah. And what would you guys like to do in the morning?
Right. Everyone gets a nice speech. You get 14 hit points.
Speech. 14 hit points.
Speech.
Yeah.
I'll add that to Lulu.
Can we add the benefits of a long rest by any chance?
Yes, sorry, yes. You get the benefits of a long rest. I normally say that, yeah. You get your hit dice back, bad to HP, spell slots, class resources, charges on your magic items.
Never be too careful. Never want to presume.
Okay.
Then I'm going to pick my spells. So I say Amity.
Oh.
I don't know how you say this in game, but I have 1 5th level spell. And I don't know what to pick.
Let me take a look at your spell book there.
Thank you.
As you guys discuss this, I'm going to run to the toilet.
Right.
Well, I picked scrying the other day.
Mm.
I don't know if we're going to scry today. I don't even know who we want to scry on today.
I mean, at one point you want to scry on Stevie, so we know where the fuck she is.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not up for a long time.
So I've got Commune, Contagion. I mean, I don't have any questions really for Commune. I think like we're really just looking to. I mean, what's the plan for today? We're gonna go back. We're gonna
go to Ulda, get the blood, go to Ruth,
get the info. I mean,
figure out what Citadel is, and then try and get back to Fort Knucklebone.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. So, like, I mean, there might be fighting on the way, probs.
Yeah, I mean, is there anything that would be good? I assume that we're going to come into combat on the way.
So, in that case, not that. Oh God, hold on.
There's a fuck ton of stuff that you just need, like, a really, like, expensive item for.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the spell consumes this 1,000 gold worth of gem.
Oh my God. Hallow seems very cool, but I don't know how.
It does, but you need like a 1,000 gold.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I've not actually put that in properly.
That'd be crazy. What's fast friends? Someone comes into contact with us, that would be
I don't have fast friends.
do. It's on your spell list, so it should be.
I added it.
Ooh. You cast a spell, you choose one humanoid within 30 feet that can see and hear you and can understand you. They succeed on a wisdom saving, they will be charmed by you for an hour. And it will undertake any services or abilities you ask of it. So, oh, good. But I don't know.
Fifth level's too hard. I'm going to take the rest of it. Oops.
Insect Plague is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's got a range of 300 feet.
That's good for driving, actually.
Or I wonder if the locusts.
They wouldn't follow. Yeah.
Hello. Oh.
Hello?
Hi. Oh.
I can hear you.
This isn't like a good expression from Gav, though.
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, Gavin.
Oh, what the fuck have I done?
Oh, what? You just want to piss. How can it be broken?
Turn it off and on again.
Hello?
Hello.
Okay, we're good. I hit a button on these and then everything changed and it was oh.
Oh, Gavin,
Well,
there's a really huge rainbow. It's so bright. I don't know if you'll be able to see it where you are.
Whereabouts is it?
It's beside City Park. Like.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Yeah. It is.
What is it?
Yeah, it's a really intense rainbow.
Oh, nice.
Fucking rainbow. The red is insanely bright.
It's really, really bright.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's lovely, isn't it?
That's cool.
That's cool.
Flame Strike might be a good call.
Yeah, I was thinking Flame Strike.
I'm just going to go pee really quick for you for then your other spells, though.
Alright, so toilet break.
Let me see that for Petra!
Oh, you know you're still recording, by the way.
Oh no! Keeping it in, I don't care. I don't care.
You can't be fucked editing anymore.
No. There we go.
Yeah, so, you guys wake up, you have picked your spells, you've done your inspiring leader speech.
Yep.
What would you like to do now?
Cast Mage Armor on myself and head out.
Is that from the ring or just on your on?
Just from me, baby.
Wild Magic Surge with advantage.
Oh! Thank God.
Narrowly avoided the first Wild Magic Surge in a while there.
Start of the day.
Yeah, starting the day with a nice resurge. You managed to get Mage Armor off without losing control of your wild magic.
Okay. Should we head out, Jenny?
Yeah, I think so. We're here. I fill her in on the sick battle we saw last night. And I say, do you think that was a demon?
Can I cut? If you describe it to me, I might be able to tell.
Yeah, Jelly, make a performance check. Amity, make an Arcana check.
Perform.
Perform for you. A reenactment.
Well, whatever. If you. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like it was a pretty nasty demon.
Ooh. I don't kind of demon.
You're not like an expert on demons.
Yeah, that is fair. Okay.
Perhaps a rather large Vrock. Which are, I'll send you a nice picture of a Vrock.
Vrock. I wanna rock with you.
Oh, there's a Vrock.
Into the sunlight.
I was in the Glasgow Hotel chat. If you want to take a look at that lovely boy.
Oh yeah.
So are you guys heading off then? Or did you want to spend another hour fixing up the tormentor?
Good. Cool.
Yeah, fix up that.
Yep.
Okay, so who's making the check with advantage?
Do you want to go this time, Amity?
Yeah, I'll go this time. We'll see how it goes.
So, please.
+4.
Oh,
21.
nice. So now you can
Oh,
roll
it's great.
2d4 plus 2.
Okay.
Can you do better than Jelly?
The only way is up.
Oh, okay,
Well,
okay.
we get there. We get there.
We're
Ghost
moving.
Tormentor. So that
Kieran.
is 7. That comes out at...
Go down.
That's
We
a
love
good one.
toe down.
Oh, fucking toe down. Yeah, so you're now up to 46 HP on your Tormentor.
Alright.
As you guys make some better progress in the morning. In fact, you're making really good progress, just going really well, and then you hit a snag that takes you a lot longer to get through. So,
Alright.
yeah, you are up to 46 HP. You head out. So, where are you heading to?
We going south, baby.
Yeah, I guess we go to.
Should we go back to the bridge?
Go to Ulda.
Yes. Yeah. I think.
So, Ulda via Shumrath Pit.
She's been locked up too long. She deserves to be free, days.
Yeah.
So, you head off, and after about an hour and a half, you arrive at the River Styx. Same bridge as last time. The fighting has subsided now.
Okay.
There are.
Is there a place to hop?
Yeah, make a perception check.
I don't want to pay the damn toll again.
It will be your one use of that teleport this day, remember? But yeah, you can do it.
Nah, fuck it. I'd rather pay the toll.
Yeah.
It'll save you a soul coin. It's your call.
I'm gonna give that Bone Devil a soul coin.
Yep, so you arrive and you do the. Oh yeah, it's a good point. Who is driving? I should know that.
I don't.
I'll drive.
You want to drive
And
too?
she's driving.
Yeah, I got the dex.
So, and is Boo hiding?
Yes.
Yes.
Boo is hiding.
Good fucking god, she's hiding.
If she's in there, she's hiding. She's wrapped up.
Okay. So you guys are heading southwards. You make it to the River Styx. You pay the toll. You've been through this rigmarole a few times now.
Yeah.
You present your wee Mad Maggie form that says, yes, you're working for the Knucklebones.
Oh, wee Mad Maggie form.
I've got a cross to the back to prove it.
Yeah.
So remember to mark off a soul coin.
Have done.
You continue on southwards. About another hour and a half passes. You make it to the Shumrath Pit. The Spine Devil is still there, being dunked, and they're also joined by another Nikoloth.
Really up in security, even more so.
Oh no! In terms of security, there it's the same as the last time you saw, but they actually people being dunked at the mechanism. There's the same Spine Devil and also a Nikoloth, one of those kind of green skin winged kind of Yugoloths. So I'm just going to change your fuel to mark that down. So you continue on past the Shumrath Pit. You are aware that you are down to 4 hours of fuel remaining.
Maybe just pop another soul coin, right?
But we need to. There are people in there, bro.
Or you wanna free them?
Well, I like to just ask them, like, did you hurt a lot of people when you were alive? Because they have to answer truthfully. So they say yes or no. If they say yes, then we use soul coin. If no.
Oh, I thought you meant the people in the pit.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. No, for sure. Yeah, we gotta ask. We gotta,
Yeah.
gotta ask them first if they deserve to be shoved into a tormentor or not.
Yeah.
Okay, so to ask a question of the soul coin does use up one of its charges.
Yep.
So we'll have less fuel in it if you do that.
That's fine.
Correct.
A calculated risk. But boy,
Okay.
are we bad at that.
So are you just picking a soul coin at random? They all look
Yeah.
identical. So.
Whatever one looks the nicest.
Okay, so you pick out a soul coin, and what would you like to ask?
Are you a bad boy?
Yeah,
So just
let's
to
say,
remind you, it says you telepathically ask the soul a question and receive a brief telepathic response, which you can understand, regardless of what languages that soul spoke originally. The soul knows only what it knew in life, but it must answer you truthfully and to the best of its ability.
okay.
The answer is no more than a sentence or two, and maybe somewhat cryptic.
Okay, I'll ask Jodie first. I'll say, do you think this is good? Did you hurt innocent people during your lifetime in the mortal realm?
I'd say so, yeah. Yeah,
I
pretty
think
much.
that's all right.
Yeah, it's pretty unambiguous.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Speak to that coin.
A gruff voice comes back.
No.
Never hurt anyone who didn't have it coming.
Oh, for sake. Think that it comes.
Boo, what do you think? They've said didn't have it coming.
Are you trying to? Would you be trying to lead Lulu to think this is acceptable or not?
I'm just trying to get Lulu's opinion because I trust
Okay.
her as a judge of character.
Okay. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's such a short answer, and maybe they did only hurt people who were doing bad things, and they were trying to stop them.
Well, they said you didn't have it coming, right? So that usually means like who they think has it coming. Jelly?
I mean, we may as well ask the other coins, right? Like,
We don't use them all up.
see when we pay the toll, do they know how many charges are left?
They do not.
So we're only ever going to be.
Well, actually, hold on.
I don't want to anger the.
Because I was going to say, like, the only other time we use them is for the car. So assuming that we even use half of these for the car, every time we're going to be asking the question anyway, so we could just rank half of them from like best to worst humans. Or even just like 2 or 3. Like, we're definitely going to be using 2 or 3 of these for the car. Right? So I don't know. Like, that to me sounds like they're probably even if they're. So the answer was they had it coming, right? So assuming that they did have it coming.
I said, did you hurt innocent people? And so if they were innocent,
oh, I see. Yeah,
they would have said, no, I didn't hurt innocent people.
I see what you mean. I mean, Jelly doesn't really care. I'm not gonna lie.
Does Jenny just want to take the coin and push it in?
No way. She wouldn't do that, but she would just kind of be like, yeah, they're probably bad.
I'd like it to be a unanimous decision. So, girls, what do we think?
Make a persuasion check.
For who?
Just in general.
Just
to see
me
if
that nat
Lulu's
one.
okay with it.
for Lulu.
I don't think that's enough for Lily.
No. In which case we're going to have to use another coin.
I have to ask another one.
I don't think we should hurt them.
Okay. Well, let's ask another one. I mark that one.
Okay. Also, put on your inventory, put that one of the soul coins is
yeah.
down a charge.
Okay, right. So we have 9 soul coins and 1 with damage charge. Okay, so I'm going to repeat my question to another coin.
So what was the word in the question? Did you...
Did you hurt innocent people during your time in the mortal realm?
A woman's voice comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Not proud of it, but you do what you have to get ahead.
All right, guys. What do you think about this one?
She sounds dodge.
I'm more convinced of this one.
Yeah.
Should I roll another persuasion check for Lily?
Yeah. Lower DC on this one. Lily kind of thinks about it. They probably weren't a very good person.
Okay. Shall we all push it in together?
No.
Oh, okay. I don't really want to do it.
I'll do it.
Jelly just takes it and it's like, for fuck's sake.
Christ.
So Jelly clunks it into the slot. You see it disappear, and there's a kind of like small eruption of flame from where it's inserted. 2 charges, I believe, gives you 48 hours, I believe it is.
Okay.
So I'll add that to your field.
Thank you.
How much? How much?
So we've
I
got
think
8
you're
soul
up to-
coins and 1 2 charges, and I've added the little quote beside it so we remember him.
And as the coin is inserted, you do hear the kind of the scream that it lets out, and
Oh.
Amity, the scream is the voice that replied to you.
Oh, I don't want to. I hate this, Jelly. I wish there was another way to get out of Avernus. I hate it.
Also, I'm not really loving the screams.
And you drive off. With the like new fuel put in, the kind of noise that the engine was making, because the engine always has this kind of like faint like scream-like quality to it, you do notice that now it's like as if like the sound of the engine has changed. Like it is now running on this other person's
That's
soul.
That's cool. That's cool.
2 very different reactions there. Oh. So you guys continue on, and okay, yeah. So knock off the. So you guys continue on for 10 hours.
Oh.
Pretty uneventfully. You pass on through that kind of like forest of those kind of large rocky pillars. Nothing really kind of bothering you there. Although there's one point where like kind of far off to the side, you see a meteor come down and strike one of the pillars, and the whole kind of pillar comes down, colliding with another pillar next to it. For a second, you think it's going to cause like this domino effect as loads of pillars start coming down. But the first pillar comes down, crashes into the other one, but the other pillar stands tall. And you kind of continue on. Heading further south, you pass by the demon zapper again. You see it kind of let off a few blasts of energy in a few different directions.
We should have what's inside there?
A unicorn was what Arkan
What's
said.
inside there?
Unicorn.
I mean, it's doing good, right? The demon zapper's doing good. We don't want demons to come out of there, or do we?
I don't think we. Do we really care?
There's a unicorn trapped in there, man.
No. Do we really care whether
Oh, yeah.
demons or devils or whoever lives? I guess doesn't really matter to me. So I don't really care if the demon zapper exists or not. We're all kind of threat.
Nice there. But then, are we gonna have to deal with more demons?
I mean, we've seen it zap like a handful, right? In all the times we've driven past it. Is it really?
Every time you've driven past it, you've seen it let off a few bolts.
Oh, okay.
We can return to it. We need to get
Yeah.
all of this blood.
Yeah.
And yeah, you continue on southwards again. You see the kind of molten sea off to your right as you continue southwards. And there is, you're kind of approaching that battlefield where Ulda's imprisoned, and you see way, way off with this kind of direction. You see great big flying fortress just moving across the landscape.
Almighty.
My mum is in there.
Your mum's in there.
If we get within 120 feet, I can start calling her.
Yeah, shit. The last thing she said was like, "Tell her I'm sorry" or something. I never got back to her. Whoopsie.
I guess she's dead.
Well,
We got a lot of people to cast sending to. Okay.
yeah, we should make subsequent lists.
If I could learn how to cast it.
So yeah, you continue on southwards. You make your way into the battlefield, seeing once more these kind of pools of acid, the flames that don't seem to extinguish. They were kind of piles of frozen ice and debris. The lightning kind of crackling every now and then from the ground as you pass by. And you eventually make your way to Ulda. And as you kind of drive up closer and closer, she's sat down in a sitting position. You see her head kind of rise up to watch you approach.
Is the polar bear still there?
24
hours.
I think by this point the polar bear's probably disappeared.
Oh,
Probably not long disappeared right enough.
Good.
And as you kind of come closer, she yells out, "You return! How goes it?"
With success. We have what you need.
You managed to retrieve the blood?
Yep.
And she kind of gets up and then gets like down to her knee next to you. May I see it?
Of course.
She kind of takes it delicately between like her thumb and index finger and holds it up, tiny compared to her.
Just like a little pinprick.
She's gonna break it.
She is, yeah.
And she holds it up and she says, "Oh, my liberation at long last."
Oh shit.
And she holds it out and crushes it. And you see the blood splatter down onto the slime. As it hits the slime, it kind of gives off a sizzling. And as it does so, you hear cracking. And the red ethereal chains around Ulda's form shatter.
Yo.
Float off.
Nice.
And Ulda kind of looks around shocked, like almost like in amazement this has actually worked. I cannot thank you enough, little ones. You have brought my millennial long imprisonment to an end. I can certainly provide you with the blood you sought.
Oh,
You are more than welcome.
so welcome.
Would you mind filling up, get out the keg, and then I'm gonna get out one of our water flasks as well?
Oh, okay.
Would you mind filling these up?
Of course, little one, of course. I guess she kind of takes the keg gingerly. I shouldn't. Yeah, she picks up the keg and kind of sits it down on the ground in front of her, and she gets her great sword and brings it out of the ground. The great sword nearly as tall as she is, this great big weapon. And she kind of takes her hand and runs it along the blade, and then holds her hand over the keg, and you watch her blood drip in. And she then says, "And your flask as well?"
Yes, please.
And she drips some blood into that as well.
I just figured that might come in handy at some point.
So you can add a flask of Empyrean blood if you'd like to your inventory.
Yeah, Baldurs
She
blood.
kind of flexed her hand a little bit as the wound begins to kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? Not cauterize. I guess the wound seals up. And so there's a bug crawling up that wall.
Oh, nice.
I've got a friend. And she picks up her helmet that's kind of like half buried in the ground, shakes it loose of its dirt, pulls her hair back and puts the helmet on.
Nice.
And she kind of holds out the great sword at length and whirls it round. I have much atoning to do for what I have lost here.
Although you've served your god as well as you can. You did the best you could with the tools you were given. It wasn't your fault that they weren't enough, and
The failure was
now...
my own doing. I thought too highly of myself, but perhaps I may still do some good. I can seek out the places where the remaining orbs of dragonkind reside. Perhaps I can find redemption in my endeavors to protect them from whatever forces may come to carry them off.
Well, if you ever need any help, we'd be happy to give some.
Thank you, little ones. Truly, thank you from the bottom of my heart. And she kind of stretches herself out, and this kind of whitish gold light kind of swirls around her arms. Yes. I hope our paths can cross once more, some point in the future.
Where are you gonna go, Rhoda? Are you gonna go to your home plane? Are you gonna stay in Avernus?
I will travel to the mortal plane. I will seek out the orbs of dragonkind and protect them to the best of my ability. It is the least I can do, having already lost one to Tiamat.
Mortal plane.
Okay.
Yes. And she kind of holds her great sword up into the air, and golden light radiates out from it, and the swirling whitish light around her arms grows and grows and envelops her entire form. And then all at once, this like pillar of light descends up into the sky, and she is gone.
Holy fuck.
Oh, that
She
was cool as hell.
so cool.
I can't wait to meet her again someday.
Certainly hope we do. Wow. We're kind of playing both sides here, aren't we?
A little bit.
Trying to stop Tiamat, and the side trying to
Well,
see her.
I don't think, and I'm going to cast message. And I say, I don't think, like, getting her shiny things, does that help her? I feel like getting the orbs would help her, and giving her a unicorn would help her. But she just wants some shiny. Is that? No, from my understanding, Gavin, is it an evil act to supply a dragon with?
Make a religion check, Amity.
Can I? Because she asked me as well.
Sure, go ahead.
When is she? Oh fuck! Can I cast guidance and ask Onatu what Tiamat's?
Sure, you can say we prayer to Onatu here.
I'm gonna do it as well.
Okay.
20.
Okay, yeah, so you're both kind of aware of the same information here. It would count as like an offering to an evil deity. It would certainly not go down well with good aligned deities.
Thank God.
Go for an Atty.
Onatu, perhaps, unlike to take great issue with it unless you were doing like some seriously out there stuff, but especially with the kind of outlook of your deity, there's not really much that clashes here in terms of like giving a pretty thing to Tiamat.
Oh.
There is, however, the element of deities kind of draw power from forms of worship and devotion to them. And so, in some small manner, offering a powerful, or beautiful or rare relic to Tiamat and adding that to her hoard, it's possible that the size of that hoard kind of correlates to her power to some degree.
But then, because we're taking, it's like an exchange, right? We're giving one, we're taking one.
So balances out.
I don't think it
What's that face for again?
I think it's still. Oh, I don't.
I'm confused, genuinely.
Hmm?
I don't understand. Does it not balance out?
There's still kind of like an act of giving something to Tiamat. So yeah, I guess like the element of like the size of her hoard isn't really changing if you're swapping out one powerful item for another. But there is still an element of gifting something to Tiamat in there, which is in itself a kind of form of worship to the followers of Tiamat.
Yeah, I'm alright with that. Well, this is our our original, one of the originals, our OG.
Yeah.
And
It's ROG.
anything for Otis. And we have already done many things for Otis, like make sure he got here. So
I like to imagine his body arrived on like a sea of queens. Like he just rolled up.
exactly.
He made quite an entrance.
He did.
Thanks to us.
Thanks to us.
Okay.
All right, I guess back to
Ruth.
Where we go?
Go fight some more trees. Let's go.
Wait.
So let's head out once more.
Yeah.
Sorry, I took a mouthful of chocolate there.
That's right.
You travel westwards, kind of around the Molten Sea, passing by those ruins of the Temple of Vanatu once more.
What a kiss.
Let's actually mark off more fuel. Get into that. And so it takes you about 4 hours before you arrive back at the outskirts of the Bone Brambles. And you pull up, and once more you see various kind of paths leading deeper into the Bone Brambles. Make a perception check.
Okay.
Look. There we have it.
Jelly,
Yes.
as you're looking at these entrances that lead into the Bone Brambles, you're like, didn't that path just be a little bit further over than that?
Oh, fuck.
Is it moving?
So damn it, I don't think our memories are going to help as much. I'm pretty sure this is all changed around.
Can I try and send a message to Ruth from outside?
Oh yeah, I could also cast sending if you don't get through.
What's the range on message?
120 feet.
She is deeper in than that.
I'm going to cast sending then. And I'm going to say, hey Ruth, got the blood. How do we get to you easily?
Can't give it to you if we're dead.
Roots look like they've changed. Please help. Ah!
Make a deception check.
Ooh.
Very funny.
Ah.
Ah.
Glad to hear you got the blood.
Oh, you.
You made your way here last time. Things may have changed around a little, but I'm sure you'll make your way just fine.
Fuck off. Fuck's sake. Okay.
All right, brace yourself. boys.
Okay, fortune's favour on the both of us. 3rd level.
Oh.
I'll do a little wild magic search. I think
you've got us under control.
it might be the session. It all happens.
So you head into the Bone Brambles. Are you leaving Slag in the Tormentor?
Yeah, he's standing guard.
Is Boo coming with you?
Oh, Peepy Boo.
Boo is coming with us.
Boo's coming
Strapped
with
to
you.
my back.
Both of you make survival checks. I will say the DC, even though things have changed a little bit, the DC is lower than last time. Because you have some familiarity with
Joey, please.
the forest. So, sadly, that averages out to just under what you needed.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm gonna get fucked up.
So, you are. So, Jelly got the better one and Amity got the lower one. So, you guys are making your way through. And you think you're following a pretty similar path to like what led to Ruth last time, thinking maybe just up ahead here is the treant if we follow this path, like where we fought the treant. And Jelly's like, yeah, it's this way. And then Amity, you're like, oh no, it's this way. It's definitely this way. And Jelly's like, are you sure? And Amity, you're like, yes, it's definitely this way.
I'm
So-
so sorry.
And so you guys head the way that Amity has suggested here.
I trust Amity.
And
Oh my God.
you wind your way through narrow twisting paths for a while. You suddenly find that you're at a dead end.
Is there
Right.
And that last fork in the path where Amity led you one way was a wee bit back. And as you turn around, realizing you're at a dead end, you hear something shifting.
Ooh.
And a great big mass of twisting bone-like brambles with heavy red vines and fleshy red vegetation shambles out from a nook in the nearby tree line, slowly shambling towards you. And as it does so, you hear movement further back from the path you came, this kind of same shambling noise. So,
That's just a roll.
Let's just get this over with.
We rolling, boys.
My rollers.
Oh, no, that's the wrong map I put you on.
No.
My eyes are closed. I do not see it.
It's okay, it was the Tiamat tower I put you on by accident.
Alright.
So you're now on the current. If you could put your tokens onto the map for me, I need to go get a Lulu
Right at the
token. I
bottom?
do this every time. Top left is actually where the dead end
okay.
is.
I will drag myself up there.
Forgot what we left was.
I should really just like go through all the maps and prepare and just put a Lulu token on them ahead of time.
Lily's there.
She's always.
Oh, I picked up fucking Nim. God damn it.
Yeah!
Yes,
Yeah.
right.
Surprise, guys. Nim's here.
No.
Fix our tormentor, fuck's sake.
Please.
Oh.
I beg of you. No.
What is going on here?
What's
good?
going?
I need to refresh my roll 20. It's like all fucked up. Give me a second.
Ooh.
I don't know what's going on here. That was weird. There we go. We're good. Sorry about
How about it?
that. Please be Lulu this time. Hey, it's Lulu this time. So, turn order. You guys made your initiative rolls. No, I've got the old dragon combat up. Don't need that. Surprise, guys. Nim and the white dragon are here.
Oh, nice.
Punk.
Hey, that dragon's on our side now.
Is it on your side or is it just tolerating you?
Well.
I can tell.
I can tell.
I think Charles.
That's the wrong fucking thing. Oh, that's going to be the wrong thing as well, yeah. Sorry, I've just made the right mess in my notes here.
You're fine.
Absolutely no issues.
Do not worry.
There we go. I am so organized. So very organized.
Right.
Notes all over the place. Right, Lulu gets. Oh, Lulu.
Oh.
The shambling
Lulu.
mound gets.
Get fucked.
What's it get?
So the shambling mound got. Can I not? Yeah, and then if I do. Yeah. So the shambling mound got natural 1, and its dexterity is -1, so it's got a 0 in initiative.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So they have. Yeah. So Amity, you're up first. You've just turned around from this kind of. I know the token is green. Imagine it is more red and white because
Nice.
you see
Right.
it's emerging. This kind of horrible shambling.
Firebolt.
Oh, firebolt coming in. That does hit.
Okay. Oh, we re-rolling that one.
Oh, okay. So you do 14 fire
14.
damage here.
Nice.
Interesting thing to note as well, because it's kind of damp with this, like the kind of blood red liquid that seems quite prevalent throughout here, actually has resistance to fire damage, but your staff
Oh.
overcomes that.
Oh, okay.
To know.
But it would normally have resistance to fire damage.
I relay that to Jenny. I'm like, don't.
No
Fire
fire.
ain't gonna be so useful.
That's not under shit.
So you see it shambling, you immediately lit with a firebolt. Anything else you want to do?
Nope, that's me.
It is then Lulu's turn. She is going to hide behind just the dodge action and go, "Oh no!" as she does. Amity, you're up again.
Another fireball.
Another fireball
Actually,
coming
is
up.
it within? Will my pulse wave get jelly? Is it?
Ah,
No. I'm gonna pulse wave it then.
well, it's a
Pulse
pulse
wave.
wave.
Boy, so con
So I have to make
save.
a con save. That comes out at. Oh, you poor baby. 12.
Oh, 66. And get
66.
pushed 15 feet away from me, so get the fuck back in the bramble.
So roll your damage. 19 force damage. That puts up to that. Make a wild magic surge roll.
You're waiting for this one. That was
So
a
you lose the
2.
firebolt, it's still shambling slowly towards you. Ah, fuck this. You channel into that wild magic, you let loose that wave of distorted gravity that pushes back the shambling mound deep into the tree line, and kind of ripping through the vegetation it does so. But there's a kind of moment afterwards you're like, oh, that was close. As it suddenly sinks in just how loose your control on that was there.
I'm like grabbing Jelly's shoulder, like, oh.
Fuck.
Nearly had an incident there. Yeah, so that is actually, it's actually pushed way back in. Jelly, you're up. You've just seen Amity firebolt and launch this thing back into the tree line here.
Can I is there a way for me to like tell what it's resistant to?
Make either a nature or arcana check.
And is that my action?
Yeah. You'll be spending your action trying to identify the creature, so.
My nature and arcana are shit, so I may as well not. Well, that's worth my time. I will instead. Did you say there were other noises that we can't see?
Yes, back the path you came from, you can hear more shambling noises.
Okay, I'm gonna run up to it.
Okay, so you run up to like here.
And I'm gonna, just 'cause I really kind of want to just try it. I'm gonna cast an elemental weapon on my flail.
Okay, do you want to send that to the chat?
Yeah. I'm gonna cast it at. This could be good actually. I'm gonna cast it at. Because it lasts for an hour. I'm gonna cast it at 4th level. Nope, never mind.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Because stuff only happens at 5th. So, there you go.
Okay.
So it's concentration, so you can put a dot on me. And I'm going to make it thunder damage.
Thunder damage. Okay.
Lightning, I'm thinking lightning, fire, kind of the same, probably resistant. Oh, fuck, no. Wait, cold damage, please.
Cold damage. Okay. For the duration, it has a +1 bonus to attack rolls and deals an extra 1d4 damage of the chosen type when it hits. Okay. So,
cold weapon.
as you channel out his energy, you hear a kind of like crack of thunder, and
That's cool.
the head of the flail begins to thrum. Oh no, sorry, you say cold. You say cold.
I had say.
Sorry, you feel a kind of a chilly sensation pass over you, and this kind of like frosty mist emanates from the head of the flail.
I'm gonna whack him with my flail.
Is that your next turn to whack, because it is an action to cast elemental weapon?
Oh, you're right, aren't you? When you're right, you're right.
So next turn, you do your attack, and you get an extra +1 on this because of elemental weapon.
Very good. 25.
25 to hit will probably do it. Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
Does that do it? Yeah.
Yep. So we're captivating might, and then also roll a 1d4.
Yep.
14 damage. Oh, actually, that's
Oh.
that's a 14. So as the flail hits it, its form kind of resists the additional cold damage. It is resistant to cold damage.
Oh
So it
no!
takes 1 cold damage on top of the 14.
I thought so smart.
Oh,
I wasn't so smart.
that's so heartbreaking. That's so sad.
And so you've got your cold flail there. You swing up with a captivating might, slam into the shambling mound for a nice 15 damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, you hear the noises further down the path. You hear them 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shelly.
Me. Yes. May I help you?
Yes.
Can I have?
As you swing up at it and it impacts,
Aye.
2 of these kind of plant-like appendages swing around to slam onto you. There's a 19 and 26 to hit.
Yeah, 26 will hit.
26 will hit. So that will do. You take 16 bludgeoning damage as you bring a prize shield to block 1, and the other one comes swinging around and cracks into you. And also make a strength check.
Jelly.
As it slams onto you, it grabs a hold and pulls you into its form. You're engulfed by it.
Oh no, yummy!
Um,
Oh no. Oh no, no,
No.
okay, so Jerry, you are now inside of the creature.
That's alright.
If I
Amity,
hit it, would it
You
hurt
have
me?
you have watched Jelly rush up, take a really good swing at it. Then these big kind of red appendages come around, one slamming into Jelly, pulling it within.
Get eaten.
Is it gonna hurt Jelly if I hit it?
Who can say?
Who's to
You can spend a turn trying to identify whether that would be. You might be able to learn more information as well if you want.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Make a nature or arcana check.
Arcana check.
Looks like Jelly was thrown in there pretty deep. She's probably not going to take any damage from you pounding the exterior of this creature.
Alright.
This looks like it might be So you have heard tale of creatures known as shambling mounds on the mortal plane.
Yeah.
This looks like maybe in a similar vein, if perhaps a slightly adapted to the type of forest this is. But you are aware that on the mortal plane anyway, these creatures are formed when great big clumps of decomposing vegetation are struck by lightning. And as such, lightning damage causes them to heal.
Oh. Oh, I will not be casting from my circlet today.
You're also aware that they try to consume living matter and like decompose it to become part of its form. But they're pretty slow moving.
Okay.
You're also aware that it is resistant to cold and fire damage, which you already learned from actually hitting it with both fire and cold.
Well, it's not vulnerable to anything then.
So it doesn't have any vulnerabilities. But yeah, that is your action there if we're not doing any moves or anything.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let Lily dodge.
She is going to poke her head up over your shoulder and go, Jerry, no! And then it's your second turn, Amity.
I'm going to cast Pulse Wave at 4th level.
Okay. 4th level, so that is an additional d6.
That's
So
7d6.
it does get 22 in the con save this time.
Oh, okay. So
it's not getting shifted, but it's taking half damage. 7 and d6.
I do.
22, so 11 force damage.
Can I use one sorcery point to re-roll 3 dice?
Yeah, sure. Is it the 2s you're re-rolling?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Re-roll your 2.
Come.
Fuck me. I am so mad. I am so mad.
So it actually does less damage now. Is this a situation of you have to take the new roll? Yeah.
I don't know. I think so. Yeah.
Is this meta
Let me
magic?
check my meta magic. Empowered spell. You must use the new rolls. Yeah.
Okay. Also make your wild magic surge roll.
Well, I used up all my ones, so don't worry
that's
about
a
it.
shame. Would have been that. Take off. Yeah, it's that. Oh no. So you let loose another pulse wave, but you try to like twist it just the right way, and you kind of misjudge exactly what kind of force it required, so it's not as powerful as you would like. Jelly, you are now within the creature.
Mm-hmm.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Go on, Jelly.
Is it magic?
It is not magic. It is okay. You take 10 bludgeoning damage as you feel the creature constricting and trying to crush you down inside it. It's now your turn. You can use an action to try and free yourself if you'd like.
Right?
Well, sorry?
I can't like hit it inside it, can I?
I believe you could, but you have disadvantage on the attack because you are restrained. Yeah, you would have disadvantage on an attempt to attack it because you are restrained by it.
Yeah, I'll try and get out.
Okay, make a strength check.
Go on, Jelly. Oh.
Amity, you're watching as it kind of like quivers with the like pulse wave passing over it. You then hear like kind of tearing of branches and ripping of plant like flesh as Jay like emerges out of it.
Delish.
Oh shit! You should have made
Con.
save to your concentration. So you took 1 slam and then the crunching damage. So make 2 con saves. Elemental weapon is dropped, sadly. Your concentration is broken by the ordeal you just went through. So that was your action there. You still have a bonus action for doing anything with that.
I think I've got anything.
Okay. Your next turn.
I'll hit him again.
Boom. Okay. Make your roll to attack. Hits. Roll your damage. 9 damage. That comes out as that. Yeah. So you swing up and deliver a really nasty blow to the side there as the fully kind of erupts with that radiant energy with the impact as well. Still not bloodied. This thing's pretty hardy.
I will cast for spiritual weapon.
Okay, yeah. So where would you like that?
Fuck it, yeah. Just right beside it.
Yeah.
And then I'll hit.
Your spectral flail appears and make a spell attack. Oh, that's so it's 1d8 plus 5, yeah. 1d8 plus 5.
Why are we rolling?
First damage that
Such a
How
man.
many others there are in this map? You don't want to see. Don't zoom out.
They are slow.
We better be.
But watch them go.
Yeah, that is enough to bloody it now. As the spectral flail comes in, you see its form is kind of like it's shedding bits of vine and whatnot. That your turn? Spectral weapon, not concentration, right? Okay. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jelly, you've got its attention. It's going to make 2 more at you.
No.
19 to hit and 16 to hit. So you dodge both as a 2. You are fine there. Yeah. Amity, you're up.
Fireball.
Nope, sadly it slams into one of the trees off the side. Lily takes the dodge action. Amity. And you can hear like off behind you through the thick tree, and you can hear like the kind of like shambling.
Shit me.
Blah,
Shit
blah, blah.
me. I will cast a shatter on it.
Shatter. Okay, shatter incoming.
Just a second level. They make a con save.
Con save. Ooh, that's probably going to do it. 18.
Yeah, I'll take half damage.
Okay, roll your 3d8.
What is
14. That
Seven.
is. Yep.
So shit.
Yeah, so you let loose the ringing of thunder there as the creature kind of shudders. Make your wild magic surge roll.
Yeah.
Here it is.
It's time to go.
It's been a while.
Been a while.
So, Amity, would you like to roll a d100 for me?
Pretty good for a dead bitch.
1d100. Oh no, not 200. Okay, it's not 1, and that's what we ideally want. Oh, what's gonna happen? It could be something so bad. I'm sorry.
I know.
So, Jelly, you watch as Amity lets loose this shaft of the creature in front of you, shuddering horribly, and then Amity, you hear Amity kind of let out like a gasp, and you look around, and starting at her feet, climbing upwards, there is this like pink crystal like forming around her form.
Oh, fuck.
as she looks down and just watches it crawl up her form, encasing her entirely. Amity is just encased fully in pink crystal.
Oh no!
My turn.
Your turn.
Fucking punk me.
Like, is she crystal or the crystals around her?
The crystal is around her. You can kind of make out her face, like, and like inside.
What if, like, can I try hit the crystal?
Yeah, you'd have to back off from the shambling mound.
Yeah.
Okay, it makes an opportunity attack. Natural 20. So you take 12 bludgeoning damage as you attempt to rush over to Amity's aid. You're just blindsided by a swinging appendage. You take the 12 bludgeoning damage. Also make a strength check as the sticky appendage has made contact with you.
Oh.
You just beat its strength roll there. So you managed to evade it as it attempts to pull you back inside, and you make it up to Amity. You're taking a swing with Captivating Might.
Yeah. Shit. I don't think this is the right idea.
I don't know what the fuck to do.
No.
Take a swing.
God.
Just break me. Break me.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Break me.
Freak
That
me.
comes out at 20 damage in total. The crystal is bloodied as you
Hey.
swing up and the flail impacts, and you see cracks spread over its form.
Excuse me.
As the crystal is.
Burn also hit, please.
Oh yeah, you could do that as well. Your bonus action. 1, 2, 3, and spell attack hits.
Ooh.
Roll for damage.
Oh fuck. Oh fuck. There you go.
That does it.
Yeah.
So you let loose your flail, it cracks up most of the form. The spiritual weapon swings round as well, and it does the remaining damage to shatter it entirely. So, Amity, you'd cast the spell, then felt your wild magic swirl down to your feet, coalesce into that crystal, and then just envelop you entirely.
Oh fuck.
You were fully conscious but frozen in place, witnessing
Oh
everything as
my
that happened.
God.
You could not breathe, but you also did not need to breathe. It was a strange sensation, as if your wild magic was perfectly preserving you there.
Oh God, I was like crystallized.
Yeah, you felt the impact and then finally the shattering as the crystal broke entirely and you were freed.
Oh, Jenny, thank you.
You're so welcome. Are you okay?
Yeah, just get this.
I
Back to your turn again, Jelly.
stand in front of Amity with my shield up, and I cast. I can't really see that thing. Sorry, the thing's in the way. I will cast Toll the Dead.
Okay, on the shambling mind up ahead, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Until this, so that is a corner whiz save.
Was.
Whiz, it is not particularly wise. That's an 11.
Ooh.
Oh, good. Okay. Big rolls.
Big rolls.
Yeah.
Oh, big rolls.
Rolls.
Yeah, that takes up to. I believe that's right. Yeah.
The death.
Yeah. Yeah, so the gonging rings out, and the shambling man kind of shudders horribly as the kind of necrotic energy pulses through it. Your turn.
Spiritual weapon.
I've still got spiritual weapon. Oh, I've left the head of the flail behind.
Oh no.
Oh,
It's a disaster.
it's all over.
And it swings in. Make your spell attack.
Go on, girl.
Spell attack. Spell attack. Just hits. Roll your damage. Roll your damage. 12 damage. Takes up to
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's looking pretty beaten up now.
Ah!
As the spiritual weapon swings over, the spiritual weapon is bouncing back and forth over the battlefield here.
Yep.
And it hurls itself over and slams into the shambling mound, and it is now kind of struggling to hold itself together.
Honestly.
It is now its turn. It will onto you, Jelly.
You big vomity boy.
That's a natural 2. And a natural 18, which comes out at 25 to hit.
Bye, Amity. I just wave as I go back in the booth.
Oh!
He's fucking crazy.
You take max damage. You take 20 bludgeoning damage from that slam.
No.
Just no.
No, I would like to not.
I'm not.
Then make a strength check as it attempts to engulf you and pull you into its form with its sticky appendage.
I'm getting absolutely hammered.
He's not having a good time. He's not having a
Hold
good
on.
time. I hate this stupid forest so much.
Very close to
But let me tell you, Ruth will be enjoying this.
Oh yeah, it's loving it.
Is that a saving throw or is that a check?
You've got fortune's
It's just,
favour.
it's just a check.
You got
Oh,
fortune's favour.
Yeah, I'll do. I forgot I had fortune's favor. I'll do it again.
Strength check again.
I actually.
Oh my fucking god.
You are pulled within its form.
Oh, jelly.
You're engulfed by the shambling mound.
Jelly.
Ah!
Okay, so you're. Oh, wait, hold on, and the other ones as well. So again, you hear shuffling around behind you.
Firebolt. Firebolt.
Your bolt. Fire bolt. Fire that bolt.
You let loose a firebolt, Amity, at the creature. Roll for
Firebolt.
damage.
Firebolt. 8 damage.
8 damage. Puts it to. Yep, it's pretty beaten up, but it's still going, still holding itself together. Jelly's still stuck inside it there.
Stupid ass.
Lula's turn. She's gonna go, what's happening? Like looking at like a shattered bits of crystal on the ground around you.
Great questions.
Dodge action. Amity, your turn.
Firebolt. I'm terrified of casting another
Firebolt.
fucking spell. Can I use Fortune's Favour?
You can.
Right, come on.
Hey, well that hits.
That's much
I was
better.
gonna make you roll for damage to hit Jelly. Like you like let loose a fireball, you're like really proud of the aiming on it, but actually like goes through a small gap and it's exposed form and hits Jelly. But
No.
you used Fortune's Favour, so it did not happen.
So,
instead, it
Take
does
13 damage.
13 fire damage. I believe.
Yeah.
Yep. That'll finish it off.
Oh,
Yes!
let me out.
Blech.
And yeah, so like the fireball collides and the pink flames kind of spread along it a bit, and then you see it kind of trembles trying to hold Jelly inside, and it just gives out, and it just becomes this inert pile of mushy vegetation, and Jelly tumbles out of it.
Let me out of here.
Are you okay? Do you need to heal?
Jelly, it's your turn.
You know what? No, I'm alright. But these things are. Is there anything we can? Trying to think of like a trap or something. I'll move down so that I can see them.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can get to there. You can
Range
just see one coming around the corner up ahead.
10, 15, 20. Maybe next turn.
You can move your spiritual weapon as well if your bonus action.
Yeah, I'll move it down with me. And I'll guiding bolt the big one coming.
Okay. Guiding bolt, roll your spell attack.
4th level.
4th level guiding bolt. Okay.
Mm.
Just take these boys.
Jelly's bringing out the big guns.
Get him.
Sorry, spell attack.
Yep, spell attack.
I really need to get a mouse or something. It was really difficult doing my trackpad.
Yeah, I hate doing rock train by trackpad.
Spell attack.
Hits. So that's 7d6.
Yay.
Oh,
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 yes.
nice.
That's
That is,
good.
that is what we need.
We need big wins.
So you see it kind of emerging in the corner, you let loose a guiding bolt, and it slams into its form just as it's kind of around the corner. Form kind of recoils from the radiant energy searing into it and begins to glow with that guiding energy. Your second turn, Jelly.
I will heal. I'll cure wounds myself at 4th level, which is 4d8 plus 5.
Say that again, sorry?
My spell.
Fourth level, 48 plus 5, yeah.
Yeah.
So my brain went all mushy there. I just heard numbers and was like, 27 you heal for, nice.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you use your bonus action to move the spiritual weapon up as well?
Oh, I miscounted.
Sorry.
It's okay. Right, what was it? 27?
27, yeah. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It was. I should have finished my turn. Yeah, move it up.
So then the shambling mounds, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Amity, you are up.
I'm gonna come next to Jelly.
You run along there.
Oh, can I go here? Is this the corner?
Yeah, you can stand there. You're kind of like quite close to like the brambles at the side, but you can stand there, yeah.
Okay. Follow me, Lizzie. I would like to twin spell mind bonk them.
Ooh.
Okay.
So they need to make a whiz save, I think. Yes.
With save. Natural 1 and natural 4.
Oh, incapacitated.
They are both
Fuck off.
mind bonked.
Fuck off.
Whack, whack. And whack, whack. Yeah, so you're like, do these things have minds? Let's find out. And you twin spell mind bonk. And it did not take much to overcome their mental fortitude here as you forced your mind in. They're kind of like, oh.
Hell yeah.
Make your wild magic surge roll.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Fine, you're focusing very hard right now after just being a crystal.
They look pretty though, right?
Yeah,
Should go back, pick up some of the.
Yeah, I will. Definitely, I'm hard.
Lulu flies around behind you. It's a dodge action. You're up again, Amity.
I'm gonna cast Shatter at 4th level in the middle of them.
So hitting both of them with the shatter. So that's con save, yeah?
Yes. Do they have disadvantage because they're incapacitated?
I don't think so. I'll double check. No, they do not have disadvantage. They just cannot take any actions or
It
anything
was
at all.
worth a shot.
They both fail anyway, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, one of them gets 17. So 17 is your DC, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of them takes,
Half damage.
the one that's furthest away takes half damage, one close to it takes full damage.
Alright.
23. So that comes out as. And that is that one. No. Make your magic surge roll. So you rush around the corner, you let loose the shatter, the thunder echoes out, shockwave passing over both the shambling mounds, and then you go, oh no, not again. Oh, got it. Oh, got it. Jelly, you're up. So they're both incapacitated. They can't take reactions just now either.
What does incapacitated mean again?
So they cannot take actions, bonus actions, or reactions. So like you could move past them and they wouldn't be able to do an opportunity attack.
Shall we run?
There's another one coming over the box or path.
I could, because we've got 3 of us, so I can't dimension door.
Mind box concentration, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put a wee dot on you.
If I hit them though, will they come out of it?
Nope.
No.
Oh, that's great. I will. Don't know which way to go. I'll say to Amity, no.
I'll say to Amity, no.
No. Understood.
I'll move back a bit, and I'll cast
Oh.
Toll Dead on that one then, I guess. I don't know. I can't see an obvious play, so I'm gonna Toll the Dead.
Okay, Toll the Dead come up. So that is a whiz save, yeah? 8. Full damage.
Hey, get whizzed.
Get whizzed.
Get whizzed.
13, so it goes up to that which will bloody it.
Thank
And then our spiritual weapon.
Spiritual weapon. Oh yeah, spell attack as well. And so the gonging goes off just as the spiritual weapon swings in as well. Hits. So 1d8 plus 5.
Yay!
Oh, nice. Another 13
nice.
damage on top of that. Puts it up to that.
Good.
Yep, spiritual weapon also collides with its big form there, kind of as it starts trying to force Amity out his mind. Next turn, Jelly.
I guess I'll try. I'll hit it with my flail. What's that? I'm not used
Are
to
you like you're stepping up and hitting it?
Aye, alright. Because it's bloody bloody.
Okay, you step up. You use captivating might here.
Oh, it's just too overwhelming.
Oh, overwhelming. Hits.
There we go.
19 damage. It's up to. So you rush up, swing the flail up. There's a burst of radiant energy on impact. Takes a significant chunk of damage and is looking a bit torn up.
And then I'll spiritual weapon.
Spell attack as well.
Little bunk.
Oh, bunkies.
Hits. Roll damage.
Here we go.
Oh, nice. Nice. Puts it up to. Yeah, it doesn't look like this thing can take that much more punishment. But it is its turn now. And Jaylee, you are once more. Oh, fuck, yeah, mind bonk. Sorry, my bad. So the one at the back will. And yeah, this thing is mind bonked. 19 in the whiz save, so it does break. It takes the damage first. Oh, echo.
It was an echo, it's gone now.
And it's gone, yeah. Yes, roll your wisdom damage, 1d12 Amity.
Oh.
Still standing, I'm afraid. It takes a little bit of damage as it manages to successfully force you out. The one at the back. Natural 3 on the save, so you're still in its head. And it has to make a wisdom. To get 10 damage. Yeah, that's their turn. Amity, you're up.
I am going to cast Pulse Wave, just at 3rd level. Oh no, it's going to get Jelly. Actually, no.
You could probably aim it in such a way that you wouldn't.
Can I? Then I'll do it. Yeah. Make a con save.
Con save. 16. Fail.
Take 20 damage and get pushed away from me.
So it gets pushed back.
Does it hurt?
And dies.
Yeah.
Yay.
Make your wild magic surge roll as well.
Ooh. You okay?
Got your things under control as you let loose a wave of distorted gravity here that launches it back and is enough to force the last of its life out of its form.
Nice.
Anything else in your turn, or is it Lulu?
That's Lulu now.
She's going to fly up here to the dodge action. Your turn again, Amity.
Can I firebolt the other one?
You can indeed. Make your attack.
I will firebolt.
Is that choo-choo there as well?
Wow.
Goes way off.
All right. Well, we tried.
Jelly, you're up.
So they've not moved any. He's died. I'll move spiritual weapon so that I can hit the other guy.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can probably just get there. Yeah. Spell attack. Roll for damage. 1d8 plus 5.
Ooh!
Ooh, nice. That comes out as.
Doing it. She's
As
doing
it,
it.
the spiritual flail comes up and slams into its side. Your next turn, Jelly, unless you want to do any action. Did you do an action there?
No.
No, sorry. I skipped your action.
Kill the dead, please.
Where's save, yeah?
Yeah.
15.
No, he failed.
You failed.
Take the damage.
12. So what? Oh.
15. So the gonging goes out and it is rocked for 15 necrotic damage. To that. Still not bloody though. Then your next turn, Jelly, unless you wanted to move.
Nah. He's quite slow, boy.
We can't move right now.
This one's not like blocking your path, by the way. I'm just moving out the way.
Yeah, but they can eat me, so I'm gonna. I'm not gonna get close to it anymore. I'm gonna do the same again. So do the with save first.
Okay. We'll say 17.
That is my spell save, so he saves. So I will
Resists the gonging.
spell attack.
Hits. 1d8 plus 5.
5. 7.
There we go. So he is hit by the flail once more, still not bloodied.
That's me.
That's you. It is now its turn. Wisdom save, natural 20. So it still takes the damage, but the incapacity is lifted.
Go!
Bad. Oh!
Nice.
Good
So
shit.
that's that damage there. So you really exact a toll as you're forced out of its mind. The other one, however, is going to go bleh, 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 bleh. Amity, you're up. That's my shambling mound moving noise.
Nice.
Bleh,
He's blaring.
Bleh,
I'm
bleh,
going to
bleh.
fireball.
Fireball. Hits.
Here we go. 11.
10, 11. So that is definitely enough to bloody it, that's for sure. Pink fireball goes flying through, burns through it. Leaves it looking a bit scorched and singed. Anything else on your turn, or is that Lulu?
Lulu.
Lulu takes the dodge action. Amity, you again.
If I cast Shatter just behind it, because can I hear the other one coming?
You can hear that something's coming there, yeah.
Can I cast it like just behind it?
You'd have to move to get line of sight on that spot, but
Yeah, I can. Where I'd have to move, like here.
yeah.
Yeah.
You also don't have a concentration on you anymore to
Right.
remove that dot. So you let loose the shatter, so 2 con saves.
I'm gonna do it at 4 for 4.
Double 19s on the con saves.
Fuck me. Okay.
So they both take half of
5.
half of 5d8 thunder damage. So they both take 11 thunder damage, puts him up to that. And this is the first time this one at the back's been hit. Make a wild magic surge roll. It's getting dicey.
I'm scared.
You let loose the ringing of thunder as both of them are hit for the 11 thunder damage. Jelly, you're up. You've seen Amity kind of rush forward and let loose a spell behind it.
I'm going to. Oh fuck! No.
What was that? You printing?
Yeah, I'm probably.
Where's the printer next to me to whir to life?
I'm gonna do the same thing again.
Same thing again. So that's spiritual weapon and toll the dead. So wisdom save natural 2 takes full damage.
Ooh.
Oh good. I'll move up beside Amity as well. Sorry, fucking Zoom camera is just everywhere. There we go.
Nice.
Noise.
13 damage there, so that takes it to that. And the spiritual weapon comes in as well, yeah?
Yeah.
Make the attack roll.
I will.
Misses, I'm afraid. It slams a particularly kind of one of the bits was like twisted brambles in that. It's a lot tightly packed. Slams into that, doesn't really hurt it at all.
I'll do the same.
Okay,
Third.
double up. Wisdom save.
For my next trick.
17 on the wisdom save this time.
Yep. And then I'll
It resists the gonging. Spiritual weapon comes in.
spiritual weapon.
That is its AC.
Ooh,
So do I hit?
there you go.
Yep, you do hit.
Nice.
1d8 plus 5, 11 damage. Spiritual weapon manages to connect with it, which puts it to that. It's looking very torn up, but it is now its turn. And shambles force towards you, Amity.
Hi.
Slam, slam.
Yep. Get me.
So it's going to be a 22 to hit and an 18 to hit.
Nice shield.
That blocks both of them, then yeah.
Yes.
Okay, make your wild magic surge roll.
Then.
You're fine. So you quickly throw up the shield, and the two big appendages just slam into it on either side.
Oh.
And behind it, you hear the. Amity, you're up.
I guess I will disengage as my action so I can move back so that I can cast a spell next time.
How far back do you want to move up?
Just there.
Here?
Yep.
Okay. And then Lulu's turn, she will fly up next to you. Your turn again.
I will cast the fireball. I don't have any confidence in the saves anymore.
Yeah, roll your damage. Oh.
7. Baby damage.
Which is not enough to finish it off, I'm afraid, but pink fire kind of rages along its side.
Jelly's got it. Don't worry about it.
Jelly! Finish it!
Finish him.
Spell attack.
No. Flail swings in.
The bomb.
Where's
Wisdom
save?
save. 16. Fail.
Oh.
Yo. Let's go. Oh,
12 damage.
things.
That will finish him.
Oh.
Yay! So
What we
Move that
needed.
away.
for my next trick, I'm
Yeah,
going
so the going goes off and you see its form just crumple, no longer able to sustain itself.
to move up, I'm going to move spiritual weapon, and I'm going to guiding bolt the new man.
Do you want to stand here? Is that about right?
Yeah, looks sick
Yeah.
as shit.
And this one, oh, with the fucking head of the flail behind again. So guiding bolt, make your attack roll.
I'm going to cast it at the second level.
Second level guiding bolt.
Ah, wow.
Hits. Roll your damage. So is that like 3d8 plus 4? Plus 5?
Is it?
Send guiding bolt to the chat. I'm sorry. I do not have all the spells in front of me.
I know you don't, but it's such a pain. It's such a dang pain. There we go. Fine.
Oh, you cast it at a second level.
Yes.
Yep, 5d6.
Oh yeah.
That's just 5d6, right?
Mm.
5d6,
Oh, fuck me.
13. Not the greatest rolls in the world. But you notice the guiding bolt that impacts, sears away at parts of it, and is now glowing with guiding energy.
Okay.
And it is its turn. So, come right at you. Double slam incoming, Jelly. Look out, it's 20 to hit and 26 to hit.
One of them hits me.
You're going to take a nice 14 bludgeoning damage.
One hits me.
So one just misses you, slams into the ground, but then the other one comes in and catches you in the side, and then make a strength check to see if you can resist its strength pulling you in.
There we go, maybe.
It got a 17 on its strength.
I'm gonna bend luck on Jelly so she can add a 1d4.
Just, I actually quite like it in there. Great.
Oh, it's tied, 17-17. I think that means you're fine then.
Oh, Thank you.
I'm pretty sure that
made
means
the
you're fine then.
DC.
Thank you, Hamid.
So you have been saved by Amity's Benlux. She sees things not quite going right. Uses a little bit of wild magic, channels it into you to give you a little bit of extra oomph. So you felt Amity's magic pass over you briefly, giving you the little bit extra you need to force yourself free from the sticky appendage.
Got my back.
Amity, you're now up. You've just saved Jelly's ass.
You saved my bacon.
Saved my gnome ass.
Save my nomass.
I'm gonna just step here.
Okay.
If I was to cast Sickening Radiance, it would go everywhere. Am I right?
Yeah.
So will it get me in jelly, or could I cast it in a way that just
you could cast it further back, so that it's just casting it, but it would be like a big area back there that's hitting.
Yeah. Well, sorry to whoever's there, but Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah. So big old. It's just. And that is it's on its save. Moves into the spell's area for the first time. So yeah, on its turn, asking for a con save. I've just put a green dot on your forehead there, Amity. Sorry about that.
That's fine. Sorry about it.
Also make your wild magic surge roll. As you, you're fine. As you channel your wild magic into creating this horrible greenish mist back there.
Big green mist.
Lulu will fly up next to you, Amity, and it's your next turn, Amity.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Yeah.
You got him.
We got him. 16, bitch.
16. That puts him up to that. Yeah, pretty nice fireball that goes like inside them, and then you kind of erupt into the pink flames spew out in different areas.
We take it.
Jelly, you're up.
Me?
You?
Not me. I'm gonna. Does it say? No, I'll use my flail. And I'm gonna click on my flail. Sorry, there we go.
Copyright. Hits.
Nice.
Roll damage. 12 damage. It comes out to that.
And then I'll do spiritual weapon.
Make your spell attack.
Spiritual. Press the wrong fucking thing again.
Hits. 1d8 plus 5.
Yeah. Here we go. 7
damage. Okay. And next turn, unless you want to move or anything.
We doing it again.
Doing it again. Cavalry might spell attack. Hits. 1d8 plus 5.
Oh fuck. There we go.
Yep, 8 damage. What's up to? Just has 15 as the AC.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Shocked. 14.
14 damage. What's up to that? He is bloodied by your captivating might slamming into him.
Wait, what about guiding bolt? Oh, there we go.
I forgot to remove that earlier, yeah. But yep, it is then Shambly Mound Man.
Eat me.
Blob, blob.
Roll a con save.
Thank you for reminding me.
Bitch.
Con save is a 14. So he takes a whole bunch.
4d10, point of exhaustion, and emits a light.
Oh, nice. 24 damage. So he takes 24 damage up to. Oh, yeah, he's looking real nasty as like the green mist kind of coalesces around its form and begins to eat away at it. Some of the particularly thick bits of bramble kind of wither away. Because of the point of exhaustion, he has disadvantage on the attempts to like pull people in now.
Hell yeah, he does.
Yes.
So he's looking real nasty, but he's still come. There's 2 appendages still coming for you, Jelly.
Come at me, bruh.
That's a 13 to hit and a 17 to hit. So
Mm.
you're fine. You throw up the shield, the other one slams into the ground next to you.
Get out of here.
Amity, are you going to finish it this turn?
Not with my rolls. Shatter at just second level. Just taking
Oh,
it
here comes the
chill.
shatter. Nice chill shatter.
Just a nice chill shatter.
Natural 1 on the con save.
Hey, get shattered. Get shattered, son!
He is getting shattered. Amity, how do you want to do this?
Yes! I just want to shatter all the branches and all the fucking bits go and clear a nice path for us. And as I do that, I drop the concentration on Sickening Radiance.
Very fair. So yeah, you let loose your shatter. The thundering rings out. And it just splinters and cracks and spews into the air, just right down the middle. So a path you can walk through.
Let's go, girls.
With that, the battlefield falls silent.
I don't think that was the right way, Amity.
No, I'm sorry. That's all my bad. That's my fault.
No. These things happen. This place is all turned upside down. Can I go back and get those crystals, please?
Yeah, add pink wild magic crystals to your bag of holding, I guess,
I will
or to your
add.
inventory.
Are gonna come and treat.
Bunch of pink wild magic crystals.
I know it's getting late, but do you want to do the red roof bit and then call it there?
Sure.
So you guys head back to the fork in the path where Amity was like, it's definitely this way, and led you into the Shambling Mound Den. But you return to the path, and Jailer's like, it's this way, Amity. And you pass by the kind of charred corpse of the treant that you previously encountered. And you continue on into the clearing where Red Ruth's hovel is. And as you kind of round the corner, you see her there. She's flicking through some leathery tomes and sizing up different flasks she has at hand. And you can see behind her the cauldron still bubbling away, but it's not her focus just now. And as you kind of round the corner, he goes, "Oh, there you are. You made it then. Wonderful."
Just.
Yeah, just.
So it's quite a wonderful little lair I have, isn't it? It works wonders.
Sure is. You got quite the place. We got what you need.
Wonderful, wonderful. You present her with the keg. She gives it a wee shuggle. Yes, this will definitely do the trick. And she sets it aside and begins adding a few different components to the cauldron and swirling it around. Now, my dear, shall we see where your citadel is?
Yeah.
And she takes the keg and pops it and just pours like maybe like 50 milliliters in, and then like reseals it and sets it aside.
Hey, same thought.
And as the Imperium blood goes in, the entire mixture begins to glow with this strange kind of radiance. Wonderful stuff, isn't it? Give it a good smell. It's the good stuff.
I give it a smell.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Is it magic?
Jelly, you give it a good sniff, and you're like, oh, and you immediately like throw up off to the side.
Gosh. I will not be taking a sniff.
And Ruth kind of like watches you, she's like, "Oh, right, yes, you don't quite have the same physiology as me, my bad."
Hope you're having fun, Ruth.
And she gives it another sniff. She's like, "Oh, but I assure you, for one such as myself, this is it's something good."
The good shit.
Then and she like extends her arm once more, and in a flash, the bone dagger comes up and slashes up her own arm. The blood pours into the mixture once more, and she leans in and gives a good huff, and her eyes close over. Yes, the citadel.
I see the citadel of which you speak. A great, gleaming white citadel fighting against this very plane's attempt to reject it. Oh, it's crawling with the spawn of the abyss. But where is the citadel? Where are you hiding? Locked away. Locked away behind a gate of fire and twisted black metal. But every lock has a key. This one has two keys, two hearts once entwined. One as inflamed with passion and devotion as ever, the other dead and cold, but still beating yet against its own will.
And her eyes open.
I hope that helped, my dears.
How much would it cost to find someone? Ruth?
Who do you have in mind?
I turn to Jenny and I'm like, are you talking about Annalius and Harriman?
Yeah.
And Alias was the priest at Candle.
Oh fuck! I always Atlanteus. They're so similar. Fuck me. Well, maybe we don't know. We don't know what he's up to. Yes, that's what we mean.
Yeah. I think we should tell them.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna describe to her and be like, more blood.
I can accept blood or soul coins for this ritual.
Would it just be my blood or would it be all of us again?
I would like blood from all three of you once again.
Boo, how do you feel about that?
I mean, if we have to do it to find my friend.
Yes. And we would be also doing it to find another friend of yours as well.
Yeah. I think I could be okay with this.
Okay. And hold your hand the entire time, all your hooves.
Okay.
I don't know what to call elephant nubs.
I like nubs. That's
Nubs.
very
Elephant, no, yeah, her nubs.
Jelly, you okay with it?
Yeah, I'm game. I'm already getting the knife out.
She's already done it.
Wonderful.
Got it ready.
So all of you take 1 piercing damage as you
Yeah. 10 points.
as you each fill up a wee vial.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, the possibilities. Yes, let me see if I can find the one you seek.
And once more, she kind of sits over her cauldron, swirling her arms around, not connecting with the liquid, but the liquid swirls around underneath her anyway. She reaches for a vial of a greenish liquid, pours it in, gives it a good sniff, and goes,
Yes, yes. Yes, you wish to find the location of this individual.
Did you tell her the name?
Yes.
Atlantis.
Yes, Atlantis. I see him now.
Mm.
Not too far from here. He is undead, this one, it would seem. But very powerful, but his will is not his own.
So he's being controlled by someone, right?
It would seem so. It would seem so.
Undead. Who looks controlling him?
He's controlling you.
Where is he?
There are a series of ruins to the southeast of here. It would seem somewhere in amongst that maze of ruins, there is something this one protects.
Yeah, point to the on the map.
In amongst here.
Okay.
All right.
Thank
It
you.
would certainly seem this one might be one of those keys you seek.
Thank you very much, Ruth.
Happy to help, my dears. And she looks over at the vials of blood you've supplied. Very happy to help.
Hey.
It would be.
Try not to die on the way out.
We will try our best. So yeah. Right, Joe, you alright?
Yeah, I guess so. Just want to get away from here.
Yeah.
Much.
Alright, let's head out.
And
Get away from
shall we end it there?
I think we might.